I've got the words, I've got the tune. I've been rehearsing under the moon, but I've got nobody to hear my song, so I'm humming to myself. I got the place, I've got the time. I've got a lot of love words that rhyme, but I've got nobody to hear my song, so I'm humming to myself. I guess it just had to be. Won't someone listen to me? I've got the words, I've got the tune. I'd like to croon it under the moon, but I've got nobody to hear my song, so I'm humming to myself.
You said last minute, so I didn't know how last minute.
As of this afternoon, we had to change the map because we realized that we might have like 20+ people coming.
And we're picky.
Oh shit.
And we're picky for slotting. Well, we're being picky for today. But yeah.
I need to
So.
avatar with Gogo Loco so I can stay the fuck still and fix
Alrighty.
my goddamn.
Oh, yeah, with the
I
map.
will give people
Shenanigans,
another
follow me.
5 minutes. I
For
will
me,
give
for
people
me?
another 5
Which
minutes,
Over here?
and then we will...
Hi, Zen.
Hi.
Howdy.
So I don't want to spoil my chat, so I'm going to be vague with it. Remember the thing I showed you that one night?
Yes.
That's what
She
we're
coming?
using tonight for the map. You are in the
Oh.
clear. Barriers are down tonight. I just want to let you know.
Okay.
You're in the clear.
Thank you.
Yep.
Otherwise, she wouldn't have been able to come.
Yep. That's why I was like, wait, let me tell her really quick.
That little bastard's the bait of my existence and
You're
rivals.
so proud. Yeah, I know. I know. Look
But
at you.
he's so cute.
I love you. Oh my god.
Nice.
I love my wife.
Ah.
I love my wife.
Hi.
I've been so
Oh, the
into
mom
this
just
like
left.
punk character.
I'm so
that
used to the
paying
tree and I had to take a double take.
feels awful.
Oh, I'm tall.
Mm.
There we go.
Hi.
Oh, damn it, I was like lying to you.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Simba.
Hello.
There we go.
Sorry, I'm invis to avoid spoilers right now.
You look so good. You look so.
This man's could show up if you don't, but if you don't NPC max. But you are very likely good at NPC max. I know you. I know you too
I
well.
thought I was gonna NPC Max like
I
as
just need to
him
change
because he
my list
works
Gogo
for
Loco.
Gerald, who
Where the
works
fuck is my
for
WD-40?
Hamlet.
Yeah, you can
We'll
be this
see how
guy.
it
You can do that.
You can be this
Because I
guy.
thought I was
I'm
butler
free from the
maxing, butler
bar!
maxing.
You can do this. That's fine.
What? I love butler maxing. Butler
Let's
Also,
see.
you look so good.
I will be passing out roles in 7 minutes. We're giving
Look at all
people a
my
little bit more
stupid
time just to
tattoos.
get in and get ready.
Harry the
Because
Platypus.
role players will look at, oh, we're starting at this time, and they'll be like, oh yes, I will have my gear on 20 minutes afterwards.
I will show up half an hour late.
I confess, I do the exact same thing. Pardon?
late.
We will be, so long as you're,
In the
as long as
best
you have
way,
the Hemwick Discord,
face looks
you'll
like
be
a
okay.
video game character.
As I said when we're
It's a Fortnite
briefing
model.
in 6 minutes,
I've never used Fortnite assets before.
you'll be okay.
But I needed to match the group that I'm using them for.
Just so that I'm not, repeating the same 15-minute long spiel.
I imagine.
You're okay.
I don't.
There we
I take it we
go.
won't be seeing gloom here. At a
No.
corporate
I'm
event.
also setting up streams.
That's my life. My life. I love it.
Drew the
I need to remove half my trackers. I'll be right back.
How you doing?
You're alive. Hi,
Look
Jen.
Oh, it looks so good. What's
I totally
know
what's gonna happen tonight.
so I'd like Discord, yes, my Discord.
But
I need to. I did it in the Hemwick Discord, but now I need to actually.
yeah, because he's Palace District.
SoundCloud band that I love.
Yep.
I love how I'm stuck
Yeah.
invis to
Anyway.
avoid spoilers. Yay.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward. I like the new outfit.
Just a few more moments then.
I feel like I might have
Yeah,
Oh my
something's
god, I
gonna be
can't
fun.
wait.
I'm a
It's the
Okay.
ABC's turn.
I'll send you a song.
Okay.
I will do it now.
You doing?
I love Butler Black.
Chilling. Just got off.
I'm now using my friends for content.
Eldritch.
Gimme.
Or
I have not had
Definitely
time
not.
to memorize.
I'm a businessman.
Certainly not.
That's another shit.
Outstanding gentleman.
It's okay, honey.
I'm sorry.
Merely
Look at
trying
that
to make a
face.
living.
I gotta open
Just
the
like
right
everyone
tabs.
else.
I need to change my
Yeah.
playlist because I'm like completely
just
in a
like all
mindset
of
right
you.
now.
Aim very carefully.
Surely. Except I smell less bad.
Don't mind me, I'm just opening web pages and hoping I really don't hit the
Honey.
icons on
You
either side of the
stink of
button I need to
gore.
click.
Be careful.
Yes,
Oh my
I'm being
lord.
very
That's it.
careful.
Falco, I still had Hal's stream up when y'all were talking. Why'd you mention my name? What the fuck were y'all talking about?
Gotta fix
No.
some things.
We're an M-rated stream for a reason.
Is that coolant
Yes.
smell on you?
but
That's
it's
crazy.
not that
Says the
kind of
poor
hemorrhage.
person. What the fuck?
I too like to live dangerously.
I too like to live on the edge. It's my
Reminds me of
favorite
some of,
pastime.
I'm Goon.
The fucking
I'm a goon.
dudes from
I am goon.
Matrix.
Jesus Christ, the brain rot is real. There we go. Got my mod
Much
view.
as on her
Got
way is
this.
Willow, and then when asked to leave,
Sick.
she'll NPC and lurk around.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
She was like, "Is it okay for the ghost?" I was like, "Bro, yeah."
Yeah,
Like, why
perfectly
wouldn't
fine.
she?
Twin made from the same
Like-
laugh and took
Smith
you
is one of the best
together.
villains.
Dude,
I need to have like a.
I get really weird with him.
I need to have. I need to have a
Okay.
Tinkerbell moment.
Yeah, Reload
It's, you know, it really is a,
the
it really
third
is a
one
good
gets
thing
you.
that
A
Matrix-
wing from the
Okay.
same laugh.
Zen.
Yep.
Yeah.
When we
My
put our wings
personal
together, they
selections
glow.
are.
You get to see this girl tonight.
Sorry. My personal selections are Imagine.
Hi, that's me.
That's you.
And Tina, if she arrives, I'll give her another few minutes, but otherwise I will let you have the pick of the crowd. You be
how's
here
it going?
is brand spanking new to us,
Hey,
so
nice.
if you want to see what kind of chops they have and just throw a
Enjoying my
named
3-day
NPC on
weekend.
their plate off the gate, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I know that there's a few people here who want to actually be playing as particular characters. Zexel is amazing. Immortal is good. I would actually recommend Zexel as another one of our selections.
Wait a minute, Zen. Wrong universe.
It's fine. It's fine.
Wait a minute.
It's
How
a
are you
model
all?
that's not
Supposed to
in
be here, are you?
this. No, I'm
good,
not in
just
this
got off,
episode.
Final Fantasy.
Almost showed off a bit too much.
Turn myself away. Yeah.
I'm not in this
Almost me
episode.
dropping
It's great so
R34
far.
piece in the wrong
I'm still in,
folder
like,
that
the first
uses
few hours.
I'm so happy.
rock.
I gotta finish
Rock.
playing
Oh my
Crisis.
god.
I gotta play through Crisis Core.
I
then
think I know
The exact art piece we're talking about too.
I'm
that
gonna
that one would not go well, my
Run
friend.
to a corner.
I don't have a
Just
PS4,
send
so I
people.
never played
Just
the-
send me
the
4
original.
2
people
minutes.
for the
I never
rolls.
did too. So.
In 2 minutes,
Oh
I'll
my
run
God,
off
you're
to a
not
corner
supposed
and
to
just
be here.
send them my way.
Quiet you.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah! It's about to... Ah!
It's like when worlds collide.
This is world version of her.
Zin was speaking to
Right,
you.
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. He ignores me anyways. It's okay. It's okay. I'm
Tell me,
here.
you need 4 people. You need
Yeah.
4 named NPCs. And then
And
you want us
then-
to send you the lassies after?
I named one of them.
Yeah, so I want to assign the 4 named NPCs because the NPCs
Okay.
are gonna have secrets from each other. So I gotta do it like one at a
Okay,
time, giving
understood.
them the little spiel.
Okay.
And then once those
I'll
are
make sure you
assigned,
send
other
4.
NPC, other people here, they can play their palace characters. If they don't and they want to help NPC, I know Emo has like just some like butler NPCs and the likes, so they'll snag those from Emo. And then we are free.
Alright, you go to your corner. I'll get Emo started.
Elfin is on their way in. I think they'll also be very good for our selections.
Hi,
Who's on the way?
Forky.
Elfin.
Ah,
They
Match is on the way.
they love dark fantasy as well, so.
Ready for tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very ready. I'm ready to slit some throats.
It's fine.
Hold on, I have to tell
And
Emo.
I would suggest playing Tales Never Rise first. just
I didn't
because,
get my
like,
upgrades
now
for
in
this
the
guy
corner.
just yet, so I guess, you know, we'll do it the old-fashioned way.
I will be speaking in. Do you want me to speak in DM comms, or are you cool just chilling over here?
You can speak in DM comms and double mic. I am over here waiting for my victims.
Okay. Or, you know, you can run over here, because I'm going to be doing the whole disclaimer thing, personal comfort, flagging DMs if someone's
Actually, yeah,
uncomfy,
I'll
and
stand
I'm
next
gonna
to
be
you for
also-
that, and then
yeah.
we can pick my victims.
So come here, and I will send you over there once we're ready. Okay. Hello, everyone. We do have a DM comms.
I've been happy.
So everyone's in there right
That's
now.
not what I said. You're good. You're
You're
good.
being.
Don't worry about it anymore.
So, here's what we're going to do. Good evening to this wonderful little experiment of a mini event that we're doing. First off, hello everyone. A little bit of fun, a little bit, hello, hi, I see you, and I love you, random citizen. So, here's how tonight's going to go, guys. There are going to be two and a half chapters for tonight. The entire event will likely last anywhere between... Sorry, the first chunk will last anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours, just depending how the overall energy is going. If we're really liking the vibe, we might go a little longer. If people are being really socially awkward and run out of cue cards to talk about, we might hasten the process to spare all of you. The second part, I have no idea how long it will go for, because I'm 1v1ing this fucker, and Howl and I like to talk. So rather than keeping everyone here for the next 3 days, once we get to that section, they call him the Mad, and you will be informed both in character, and if you're not sure, you can flag the DMs. Once we get to that section, anyone who is not a VIP, and you will be told if you are, in character, you will be asked to leave. However, you are completely fine to remain in an out of character, an invisible, or a spectator model, so long as you do not disrupt the roleplay that is transpiring. That all cool?
Got it.
Okay.
Yep.
It is, no matter what POV you are doing, whether you are spectating, PCing, NPCing, or just wanting to roast me from the sidelines, it is 100% to stream, no matter how you're perceiving the events. All the music that is going to be on map is completely safe. It has been thoroughly tested by the one and only, the lovely Zenpai.
Hi, I made the map.
There they are. Zenpai here is also running a bit of an experiment, as I am not in charge today. Today, this one is God. If you hear this voice, say hello.
Hello.
If you hear that voice, that is the voice of God. Please try to listen to what God is telling you. Above all else, comfort is the very first priority here. If for some reason you are not comfortable with the roleplay that is transpiring, it is completely fine to call a timeout, either through vocalization or through body language. Or if it is something that you're not sure that you can ask people to stop, maybe there's a lot going on, maybe you're just overstimulated, whatever you are experiencing, if you are not comfortable, it is always okay to remove yourself, and please immediately notify Zen or myself through the Discord comms. We will discuss it and we will see if we can make adjustments for you on the fly, okay? It is my job is to make sure that everyone is having fun at the end of the night, and if someone is not comfy, nobody's having fun. Okay? If I find out that you're not comfy and you decided to roll with it, I'm going to be mad at me. Please don't make me mad at me. That all checks so far?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Fuck yeah, I'm getting better at this whole pre-briefing thing. I'm getting good at this. I'm getting... Yay! So, I'm seeing a mix of characters and people in an NPC. Now, this event, for the first chunk, it is going to be a social party, and I have invited people to portray their characters, and I also gave an open invitation to anyone who has a corporate character or a resident of the Palace District. Those of you who may have survived the last 30 years. If you are playing a PC, an invited guest, or you know, you want to be your character, if you can please be on this side of me so that Howl doesn't have to move. If you are here to portray an NPC... Yes, very much so. My roommate is crying. If you want to be an NPC, supporting cast, APC, whatever, if you want to be not a fucking anime protagonist, whatever 3 combinations of letters you wanted me to use there, go on that side of me,
If you want to hear the words of God in your ears throughout the night.
The words of God. If you want to be part of the prophets of the way of Zen.
I can't lie on that one.
Damn!
Why are you in the middle?
I have no idea what to do.
with you real quick after we're done on this. Just
Yep.
for one brief minute.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So,
I was about to say.
for this side of the room,
I actually have a
everyone
question
who
for you
is
as
not
well.
Halcifer or on my payroll, about an hour or two in, again, you will be asked to change to a spectator. Okay? Sweet.
Okay.
Go that way and wait for us to summon you into the map.
Get the
Have fun.
fuck outta
Mingle
here.
amongst yourselves.
Get
Be
the
entertaining.
Does that include just
Yeah, my phone now. Get out of here.
Does
Huh?
that include specifically
Does it include the
House
staff
of
Zen,
members
can
or
I ask
no?
you a question
'Cause
super
we're
quick?
technically
Yep.
involved in all of this.
We know what's going on.
Has Gerald been to this place before and worked there?
Worked? No. If you want him to be there as a guest, though, I'm okay with that.
Alright, cool.
Question, real thing, because I know we talked about what's gonna happen, because I don't want to say anything not to spoil my stream or anything like that, or streams
Yep.
or whatever. Make it fun and variety for me.
I will try
And
my
maybe
best.
do some fun things.
I will try my best. Okay.
Right.
More than likely, so she can laugh at me when
My
I hit my wall again.
victims.
Okay. And Zen, can you do a quick test for me? Are you able to move people between the voice channels in case you need to mind swipe someone?
Who's gonna be my victim? Who's my victim?
I mean, you can move me, probably.
Tribute.
Anybody. See if you can move anyone.
Nope.
You should be able to with the DM roll. No.
No.
Really?
I cannot. I just
No.
tried to grab both Poi
cannot.
and Helios and Imagine. I can't move any of them.
Weird.
You
Anyway.
have to
Damn. We
click
don't
on the
go
or
live.
num so that the thing pops up,
It's
and
fine.
then it's moved to.
Damn. We don't
Everybody
get to
move.
get kidnapped.
It's all good. So, I am now going to be double miking, or at least talking in Discord. Hello, everyone. So, here's how tonight's going to go. Today is going to have some violence, gore, dark horror, and psychological horror. There is also going to be reference to severe subjects, such as dehumanization. I don't know how to summarize it. Big game hunting, human trafficking, and sexual assault. These are themes that will be mentioned. However, we will not be going into details of these subjects.
Nor will they be seen
Okay.
on screen, but they will be mentioned.
They will, especially, they will not be depicted on screen. They are simply going to be, the subject will be referred to. That said, I need a couple of volunteers. I'm going to pick out of the crowd. So, imagine, Honey, you make a great dead body. I know you do. Crack open a cold one of the boys. Let's say Zexel. And Bloodwolf, do you have full body?
No, I do not.
You do not.
Standable,
That's
but
fine. Oh, standable's good. I just need someone who sits down without looking like a T-Rex.
I can switch into a model and try sitting on my floor to show you how it looks.
Technically, I'm sitting down.
You know, it'll be
like a
fine.
T-Rex.
Come here. If I can get the four of you, Poi, Imagine, Zexel, and DK, just move over to the right a little bit. For the rest of you, Zen, if you want to distribute the models that you have available, the model that Poi has should be fine. It's custom, and they know what we're up to.
Oh, you're using
So just
her?
cycle through the ones that you have and let them
I'm
pick
not
the
going
ones
to
that
use
you
her
like.
for anything else. Might as well use her for
Hi, guys.
NPC.
Oh, did you talk to them?
I will now talk in VR space.
Did you talk
I
to?
have a few generic rich people.
Oh yeah, because it's the.
that I
Okay,
can
yep,
provide
that works. All right. Anyways, follow.
No, this is the snake.
Sorry, took me a second.
Snake version. You're good. I can't use this version for Eden, so.
Yeah. All right,
Use it for
Poi,
Metaverse
you have
once.
access to the document.
Yes.
Seeing.
Can I be the big game hunter, please?
You want to be the hunter?
Yes.
You can be the hunter.
Yeah.
Obviously. So all these roles you guys are getting, these are your character's secrets. I am giving you your character's secrets. The rest of the character is completely up to you. There's like slight references to how I imagine their personality would be, but it's essentially I'm giving you their secret, and then this is your character for the rest of the night.
Gotcha.
So Poi already picked theirs. Their codename is The Hunter.
The pipes can be removed. The cloak can be removed.
Artemis Oakley.
So let's go with Imagine first. I'm gonna pull Imagine away. I will be right back. Follow me.
I'm getting kidnapped!
Okay. So, your remaining options are the human trafficker, somebody who runs something called a pleasure palace, or the terrorist.
Let's go with the human trafficker.
Human trafficker? Okay. Your name is Donovan Nask.
Donovan Nask. Got it?
This NPC runs a major human trafficking ring in the underground. They're not particularly caring of morals and sees people beneath them in social status more as a product that they can potentially one day be sold over being an actual person. They take into account people's races and appearance. The more rare and exotic, the higher they will sell. It's all about price tags for this individual. They don't see people as people, they see people as price tags.
Okay.
And then let me give you your avatar.
But how he goes about it, more or less up to me.
It's more the personality of
Whether
how
it's-
he treats
whether
people,
they're
is he sees
crass
them
or-
as... Yeah. The personality, it's more of how he treats people. He sees them as a price tag. Obviously, he takes into account races and appearance, so if that's something you want to play into, like, oh, you're really pretty, oh, you have good, you know what I mean? Things like that. But obviously, that is his major secret. He's not just going to openly discuss it.
And I was about to say, it is a secret.
I'm not like
Exactly.
I'm not like here to be like, hey, you want to buy someone?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep. Let me... I don't remember.
So it's
cloning stuff. Okay, perfect.
Donovan. What was it?
Donovan Nask. Nask.
Nask. Okay.
First name Donovan.
Nask. Got it.
Alright. Then we have poise. Let me get my next victim. Next victim. Zexel, follow me.
Okay. Also, how you been? It's been a minute since
I've
I've seen
been
you.
good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, so your two options are somebody who runs a pleasure palace or a terrorist.
I'm going with the pleasure palace.
Pleasure palace? Alright, let me give you your NPC and then I will give you your secret.
I swear to God, if he looks like Quagmire, I swear to God.
Mm-mm. I'm trying to think which one of these would make good pleasure palace. This one. Sorry, I had a variety of male models and then a variety of female models because I didn't know the genders of the characters that would be arriving.
Mm-hmm.
So your gestures are based off of expressions? Or your expressions are on gestures, but there is a setting where you, in the menu where you can toggle that off.
Avatar settings.
Yep, avatar setting, gestures.
Avatar settings, gestures, turn that off.
Alright, so your character's name is Simon Draco.
Simon Draco, got it.
And your secret is you captured a large number of people during the demon incursion on Market District a while back. These captured individuals are now being forced to work in your casino/pleasure palace. The pay is horrid, non-existent, and the clientele is worse. Appearances and how one shows themselves is a big factor for you. It's all about your looks and how you can sway someone. You're a sweet talker. And obviously your secret is how you obtain the employees for your business. Because obviously the way you obtain them is a big no-no.
I prefer to not explain that, darling.
There There you go, calling people darling, being a sweet talker. Perfect. The rest is fair game and up to you.
Okay, so I've abducted people. The pay is just non-existent. And how I got them is...
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm gonna go pick my next victim. / last victim. Last victim!
Yes.
DBK, follow me.
Hello. Gotcha.
Alright, so there's only one roll left.
Alright.
Congrats, you're a terrorist.
Hell yeah, Rush B.
Here you go. Congrats, you're a terrorist.
Alright. Clone.
So,
excuse me. Oh,
you
shit.
go by Dakota.
Alright.
That is what
Red
you
versus blue? Got
go
it.
by. Your actual name is Lennox Throp.
Alright. Lennox Throp. And I go by Dakota.
You go by Dakota because you've been committing terrorist acts in other countries and have been hiding in Saphira. So you're using
Copy
the
that.
fake name Dakota. You would be quieter in terms of talking about yourselves, or change the story every time, making it where no one really knows what's true and what isn't. More of an observant type, but not one to shy away from conversation or engage in one. So you know that one scene from Ratatouille where they're like, the chef doesn't really know why, doesn't really know about him because he changes the story every time?
Yeah.
It's like that. You change the story every time for why you're here. You change the story every time for what you do. Nobody really knows.
Okay.
So somebody asks you
So
their
I don't
favorite
have to worry
color.
about sticking to a specific hobby as a background thing.
Somebody
Got it.
asks you what your favorite color is. You say blue. Somebody next to them asks. You could just straight up say red. It
Got
doesn't
it.
matter. But your
Gotcha.
name you go by is Dakota, and your real name is Lennox Throp.
International terrorist, Lennox Throp, real name, Dakota code name. Anybody asks what I do, and
Just-
anything along the lines of that, doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't matter.
Got it. Alright.
But yeah, your secret is you are a terrorist from other countries hiding.
Copy that. Let me see what... Okay, so alright. Just go loco, which I shouldn't need, but good to have anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I've got any more questions, so...
The gestures do your expressions, but if you go into avatar
Oh, yeah.
settings, you can toggle off gestures, and then you no longer do the expressions.
Okay, I will probably do that because gestures on these controllers suck. Vive wands.
Yep, understandable.
So, alright. Gotcha.
Alright.
For the first chunk is just networking. I very, very encouraged because we also want people to have an idea of who you are by the end of the night to be introducing yourself as much as you can based on your sensitivity. And maybe be indirect of your true business endeavors.
Zen, I hate you.
No, you don't.
Zen, I hate you.
No, you don't. I think I did a great job.
First it was that one. First it was that one. Now
I think I did a great job finding these models. Hi, I'm God.
Have you made your selections?
Yep. They have all been
Have you
assigned.
provided them the notes?
They all know their secret.
Fuck yeah, let's go. All right, jingling
And
keys,
Poi
let's
finds
get
all
forward,
of them
let's get
hot.
everyone moving.
Jingly keys.
Oh my god. I love men. I love men.
Yeah?
Poi finds all the NPC models I found attractive.
Trust me, Isaiah bullshit.
Oh, that was
Woof.
Are you playing this bitch?
Yes. She's non-canon in Eden, so I can use her here. And she has been referenced
Oh,
before.
yeah. Fucking Ice. Seer, follow me.
Yup. Where are you?
Over here.
I see over
Sorry.
here. Oh, where'd I go? Okay,
Alright.
let me hard mute. Give me a second. Sorry, chat, again. Okay, go for it.
Okay. Imagine is the human trafficker. Zexel is the pleasure palace. DBK is the terrorist. Poi is the hunter.
Okay, so
hell yeah, dibs on Poi. Perfect.
yeah, I was gonna say because Ice wants dibs on the
Yep, that's
hunter,
why I'm letting
and
you
I'll
guys
take the
know.
and I'll take the other 3.
There you go. Now
okay,
you know who is doing what.
Yeah.
Because obviously you guys would know in character. So there you go.
Yep. Okay. Can
Everyone
you
rally
do me
together,
a
please.
favor?
Portal is gonna be dropped
Can
soon.
you in the DM chat list that off,
Yep.
or put it in OOC staff chat, whichever one of them. Just put it in there so we know which ones are who and who. Okay. Perfect. And then yeah. Pleasure one, huh? I could think of some fun evil ways.
Checking to make sure my voice mod is real and working.
Correct. You're good. You're
Thank you so
good,
much.
girl.
I need to make
You're
sure
good,
mine
girl.
is off. All right, mine
Jesus
is off.
Christ.
Yours off. Yours. I could think of a really dirty way to do the pleasure one. Semi-torture into killing. Because that's a male character that's playing that one, correct?
Yes.
It's gonna be male model.
They're all male except for Poi.
Ooh. Right down there. I'll let you decide how you want me to do it.
You can do it
That's
however
what I
you
said.
want. Pleasure Palace, one of the lines is the pay is horrid, non-existent, and the clientele is worse. So if that is something your character would want to seek, like, personal justice for, and cause more pain because of it, go for it.
And like I said too, feel free to give me suggestions on how you think, like on how some of them. I'm open to your suggestions as well. But I have a couple ideas. So.
I have an idea for mine.
Okay, but let's
Make him run and you chase him down.
All right, let us
Pretty much.
regather.
I thought so. Okay, let's go.
Several million people in the hive city of Saphira. The ability to get into the trades, the ability to have a proper economy is very scarce. So unless it is imported from the other districts, it is often in a state of scarcity for material resources, foods, and other supplements. That said, that means that drug trade, violence, gang violence, and criminal overlords are quite common, as is corruption amongst officials. That said, there are some pockets here and there that have managed to actually ascertain control, such as the offices now being bought by the Hemwick Agency, or a lovely little narco, I believe is the proper term. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Narco. No R.
Got narco. Little narco housing the lovely little club called the Atlantis. And our venue for tonight. Zen, is there any sort of exposition you would like to give for our venue?
Your venue is a place called Equilibrium. It is run by somebody known as the owner. Unsure of how long it's been there. Some people say 2 years, some people say 20, some people say 50. It doesn't really matter. It somehow survived through all the chaos, somehow remaining untouched. Nobody really knows how. Nobody really questions why. It is known to be expensive, taking in high clientele. They don't shy away from the lower clientele, but it is the simple fact of, for the most part, an average Saphiran citizen cannot afford to go to this place. The products are high-end. The tables have a high buy-in. And the owner knows what she wants, knows how she wants to run her establishment, and intends to keep it that way. The only hint to get to said location is a simple look for the street lamp outside the door. There is no other way to
Questions, comments, concerns?
find how to get in.
Sir. Everyone's good? Get. Please allow staff a moment
My
to
bad,
get
God.
inside of the map so we can prep. Otherwise, roleplay will start shortly.
Alrighty.
Oh, I do have one.
My apologies, God.
Just your damn.
I love women.
Hello,
You've
women.
seen her.
Hello,
Actually, you know what?
sailor.
Hold on. Wait. I got the perfect thing. There we go.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Whoever the fuck just played What Are You Gay? Yes, I am.
My fault.
Alright. No,
Zen, do you need me at all, or
no.
shall I exit NPC comms?
Don't you undo my riz?
You can exit. Be gone. Thought.
Thank you. I will be in DM if you need me.
Yep.
Would you like the staff to also exit?
Zen, question real quick. If I
Staff
can
can
play
stay.
We should, yes.
Only you can
Understood?
do that.
Might not be a bad
Sure.
idea to have us like hop out, to be fair. Especially if we need to do comms.
Sorry, I had to turn world audio down. Would anybody know the actual name, or would there be
Nope.
anybody
I
that
feel like
I
we
would
should actually hop the
introduce
channel,
myself
just because
to?
if we need to do
No.
staff comms, that way the
You are
others don't hear
Dakota.
them.
Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure if anybody specific asked
You are
for the
Dakota.
actual name. If
Your name is
okay,
Dakota.
gotcha. Gotcha, 100%.
You're so tiny.
You're so tiny. You're so little.
Zen,
What's up?
try and do the. What's his sexuality? Gay,
Whatever
straight,
you
or
want.
bi, or pan?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Holy guacamole!
I don't know. With how you're flirting with everybody, I think you're paying attention.
You know, that was last chapter.
I don't know.
Look what I set up just for tonight, chat. Just for tonight.
Realized.
Holy shit! Finally,
I do
We know how much skin should be covered. I just realized that.
Chat, I'm so nervous because this is like a stress test also. And also the map's not completely done. Okay, Pardu, sounds good.
A lot of males. And very few outfits that come out. It's hard not to.
Staff are all inside. We should be ready to deploy everyone once your prep's done.
I am always around. They are free to enter whenever.
Okay, I will inform. Thank you, everyone. Without further ado, everyone is in place. And again, everyone is in place. You may circle in as you see fit. Please enjoy your evening.
Also, this is low-key a stress test, so sorry in advance if things are unoptimized. Yeah!
Roger.
I love that.
I'm green now.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the coven. Thank you, thank you.
Bites my lip. What the fuck?
Remember to hydrate, everybody.
You need to behave. Good to go.
Okay, I'm going good.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do outside of everything.
Actually,
Because the initial plan for this model was for her to be a singer, but that doesn't really work.
You could be networking to get like your jazz label out there.
But yeah, like, see, here's the thing.
You be
Like,
trying
you
to
know,
find, like,
if you
people
kill
to
him
sponsor
before
you?
my Sweet 16, that means I'm not gonna get, like, you know, any cool
Same
presents.
with
for
Vita,
her.
I'll be a label.
That's why you need to wait till
I'll be a label.
I'll be a label.
Princess, you're a fucking
That's why I almost said the F word. Because I was trying to say slut, but then something else almost came out.
Please don't say that.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
I'm glad it was easy to find. Okay. People are knowing where to go. Okay, okay, okay.
Weird name. I thought it would be called like hotel or something.
That's what I was worried about.
Like,
I will admit, Pardu, don't yell at me. All these lights are real-time lights, because I haven't fixed the issue yet of baking. So, all these are real-time lights right now. Ooh.
Crash out. Beach episode's gonna go crazy. Adeline's crashing the fuck out.
I'm so nervous that the map is not gonna do well. I'm so fucking nervous. I'm so fucking
It's okay.
nervous. I'm so fucking nervous.
It's gonna be okay.
I'm so fucking
It's gonna be
nervous.
okay. It's gonna be okay. You got this. You did amazing.
I'm
on
so
it.
nervous.
I think it's really good. It's gonna be okay.
I'm so nervous.
Be okay.
That it's
Even if it is, we can sit in a call and we can go over what we can do to try and help with it. It's gonna be okay.
This is like an artist like
It'll be
showing
okay.
their art to like a showcase for the first time. I'm like, oh, I fucking hate it. I hate this feeling. Ah, I thought I abandoned this years ago. Ah.
That's how I felt with the Christmas.
Mhm.
Sorry to interrupt. Do I need to be in a model that has particles? If that makes sense.
Nope.
Combat.
Nope.
No? Okay. So this outfit does not.
And for you too, since I've talked to you about equilibrium, the barriers that would normally be in place are actually down for tonight.
Gotcha.
Jonas and the owner had a wee bit of a chat.
Okay.
So they're down for tonight.
10-4. Very much. I'm set.
Okay.
If you are.
I'm
Just roll.
fucking hoping this map pulls up.
It'll do fine.
Yes, we'll be okay.
This is the Jones, apparently. Should be nearby. I had to think about the Jones. Out of all my years here, I've never been.
I think you've told me bits and pieces, but not much.
Equilibrium. Fantastic title. Might it be like a red light club or something silly?
How you asshole.
Could very well be.
You fucking asshole.
So how are you faring right now with what's happened yesterday?
What do you mean? I had a little incident in the street. I met with Queen and Dakota.
Oh, interesting.
Queen got a little bit agitated. Decided to swing before anything else. I'll be fine. Wounds tend to heal quickly.
I see. That's good at least.
I believe this is the joint. Nothing of consequence, though. I'll tell you about it later, if anything.
Alright. Should we head in?
You first. Now this is more like it.
It's quite beautiful. I like the windows. They're my favorite.
Stained glass. Architecture is sublime as well. Easy on the eyes.
Like a dog.
Observer.
As do I.
That's what I said, dear. You told me you'd play as well.
Here, Jane.
It's just, this place is so
As of
real.
right now, I am just a representative for my employer.
Everywhere I go.
Fuck you, Hal. Fuck you.
Everyone has their
Hushed at the moment.
They'll find us. Oh, and they'll love
Very
nice.
nice.
Refreshing as ever.
Party's host.
Could I try a soda, please? Trade.
Everyone always wants you.
I'm okay. Up on by my card.
I'm not a big gambler. Personally, I think gambling's more for aura.
Well, you don't have to come to gamble. You can see my beautiful ladies and my handsome men. I'm sure there's someone in there for me.
Designers somewhere around here.
Top of the line when I got it.
Don't forget my manners. Simon Draco.
Alexander Hunter.
Good to meet you, Sir Alexander.
First time in my brother.
Good to meet you too.
So he pushed the job onto me.
Have a good night.
I can tell, dear.
Hope we talk again soon.
How about get a drink and sip your might loosen you up a little bit.
Sounds like a lovely idea.
Anna, is that you?
It's me.
Hi,
I know
dear.
you'd be
How are
coming
you?
If it's not for you, I can
Doing
look
good.
over
How are you?
another. Keep you as one of our specialists.
Quite
rather than
good.
distracting you
I heard so
with
much about this
blows
place,
and
but I've never
resources.
had the time to visit.
What may I get you?
At the very
I've
least,
only
I
really
think
heard the name before, but
Yes, would you like it on the rocks?
it's got a very interesting feeling to it.
It does. I'm loving it so far.
It's cozy,
Mm,
like home.
Hope you're doing well.
like home.
In a way.
And one scotch on the rocks. Mr. McKay,
I'd love
may I
to meet
get
the
you
owner.
anything to drink this evening?
Ah, please. What do you have?
We have a sizable menu selection for mixed drinks and anything you would like. Behind the wall.
Fucking surprise.
Ah, perfect. Very fine. Very nice.
It's not my party, but I must make sure everything runs smoothly at least. It's still my establishment.
So many things to choose from.
But nowadays I'm making more than enough for a bankroll 7 Same here. Actually, didn't really have no smoking policy.
Might I recommend a fine scotch?
Scotch?
Ah, ma'am. Pleasure to see you as always.
Well, of course.
I'll take you up on that recommendation.
One blood wine for the young miss.
Thank you.
And would you like any ice?
Please, on the rocks.
But I appreciate it. Interesting. I did
Please
call
enjoy your.
at the bar.
Should you need anything, do not hesitate to come find me.
Partial something.
Thank you, my boy.
And I do not
Shall we find a seat?
have anything for synthetics.
We can find a seat. Oh, love. No need.
Want to join
I
us
actually
then?
want to try a human drink. I like looking at them. Yes. I think I like there's some couches looking over there
Um,
at them.
Mr.
You know,
Mm,
fun colors.
Looks like we're intruding.
Understood. And for you, ma'am.
I'll take a blood wine too, please.
Right away.
A blood wine?
Mm-hmm.
I would not have guessed you are
Good evening.
of that
So,
persuasion.
like, are they made from blood oranges?
Oh. Do
Blood
you just
wine?
enjoy the taste?
Yeah.
No, it's actual blood, darling.
I suppose so.
Ah. I
Oh,
see.
I see. Very, interesting.
Many of my clientele, that is their only diet.
Emily. Well then, whatever.
Excuse
Fits
me,
your
ma'am.
fancy.
Of course.
I do hope you're not offended
Blood wine for
by
you.
my the marks on your back.
Would you like a refill?
Oh, thank you. No, unlike most people, I am not afraid to stars.
Please enjoy
Well, I
your evening.
suppose
Mr.
that
Dakota.
could be useful in some trades.
So,
So what exactly do you
drink
do, Miss
humans
Emily?
like the most?
Most people's preferences vary.
I'm a librarian.
widely.
Do let me know if you wish
I
to
recommend
walk
That
around.
sounds
So if your boss
rather
speaks to you,
boring
by the way,
now, doesn't it?
I wouldn't mind
Sure,
taking over the
let's
bar.
do that. It has its perks and its excitement. Please, I forgot to add that part.
Private security, close enough.
Would you like that on
Well.
the rocks?
Would you ever consider a change of profession?
It would look nicer.
As of right now, no.
I'm quite happy.
Say again.
I'm sure you would be useful to someone somewhere.
From the palace district.
Yes, my employer.
Bit of both. Depends on my mood.
Currently working around here, yes.
Isn't everybody?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, ice, no, please! Which is why I was like, I'll work the bar.
I'm concerned about gears turning in their head. Heavens forbid.
I would have selected different chairs, but it was such a last-minute request that I had to simply grab what I had.
Troublesome when someone doesn't quite know their place, is
I
it?
do think the chess piece was a nice addition, though. I hope he enjoys my little
Cheers, dear. Give
surprise.
that to just about any creature, and they will always try to step past the line, no matter how firmly they hold. Everyone always wants to push against a wall.
Are you a man?
Depends what the game is.
Better with your hands.
Rifle is more my suit.
Oh, pardon me.
It's alright.
I didn't mean to say that. Ignore that.
That has my curiosity.
You know what? I've completely forgotten what you've just said.
Business.
Out of the mind entirely.
Side gig at the moment.
But thank you, cutie. Appreciate
Nothing
it.
wrong with keeping it a side gig.
Do enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Something like that should remain a side gig if you make it a main gig.
So,
then it gets too popular and you
who's your
can't
stylist?
stock fast enough.
I don't particularly have
Business
one.
goes downhill.
It's just myself, really.
Oh wow. I wish my colleagues back home had that kind of taste. All they wear is flannel and jeans.
Oh, flannel is quite unfortunate. I don't wish that on
Yeah.
anyone.
Oof. Nope. Oh, I'm Alta. Nice to meet you.
I'm the owner of this establishment.
Ah, such a cool name.
Pleasure to meet you.
I believe it was fitting for
The
a place
owner
such
of this
as
establishment.
Well, this is my building.
Restaurant in the past.
And you are the owner.
I am. And that's all you need to know.
Cool. Will do. I promise. I won't, forget it.
I'd be concerned if you did. You're synthetic, are you not? That would mean there's a
True.
malfunction.
You know,
Should you require any assistance?
not every
Feel free to
operating thing can be perfect. You'll have a hiccup.
Does specialize.
Well, I hope somebody would be able to look at that hiccup. It'd be unfortunate if you remained malfunctioning.
Yeah, I agree. If I was malfunctioning, that is.
That would be unfortunate.
Do enjoy your evening.
Yeah, very.
And a waste of resources.
Oh my, I think I see a friend. You're from, Taiwan. I'll see you.
Just about to get up and do
A poor excuse to get out of a conversation. But I'll allow it.
Okay, alright.
Ma'am, it has been quite some time. How have you been?
Entire time. I've been alright. Business has been good as usual. No surprise there.
That's most wonderful. Yes, I do miss seeing this place full.
The shift of the tide, perhaps in due time. There's been too much chaos as of recent. I don't believe people have the time to relax like they used to.
Maybe soon there will be changes.
Well then, come on then.
What may I get you this evening, sir?
Scotch, please. Good evening.
Right away.
Would you like me to make it? I don't mind.
It's alright, dear. There's just so much chitter chat.
Would you like that on the rocks?
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Plus, I like to be relaxed.
Musician yourself?
Or you can make it. That's fine.
I used to sing, especially when
Apologies. It's a force of habit. Do enjoy. If you don't mind, it is part of what I do.
That's alright. It's just...
I'll gladly go and mingle.
I'm sure you know from my staff and your visits, I have standards. Not that you're not reaching them.
One can only strive to excel at what do.
Things just simply must be perfect. That is all.
Indeed. I shall take my leave when you decide that you would like to take a break.
If you
Just
wish to
call from
walk
Joe.
around, don't mind.
Listen.
If I see someone coming up to the bar, I will simply make my way here.
Understood. Thank you.
Feel free to walk around. You're not stuck behind the bar, just like my staff is not stuck behind the bar. If somebody wishes for a drink, they can simply request it from you or I.
name on their desk.
Fantastic. Perhaps I may be able to get them to loosen up their wallets at one of the tables.
Tell me what exactly you're looking for.
Hello there, beautiful. What is your name?
Using a necromantic art to
Sorry, Slavin.
which has since
Pleasure
departed.
to meet you.
In returning them
Slavin, perfect for you.
This is a continuation of an already living individual, not a counterfeit.
Slips the tongue.
No, I'm done.
Are you looking to get another drink?
Perusing the menu.
That's fine.
Anybody care for a game of blackjack?
How may I assist?
As long as you know when to stop.
I'll try the lunar lights.
Lunar lights?
Perhaps flesh.
Everyone does that, yes.
I see.
Well, Charlie.
Well, I rather casino slash anyone wants to.
I know my bar a bit better than Gerald. Nothing against him, of course, but I'm sure the drink will look slightly different due to it.
Suit your palate.
I must say, you do look wonderful tonight.
I always look wonderful, but I appreciate the compliment.
Thank you, my dear. It's lovely to talk to you. I do need to check on the other guests. Perhaps I'll come see you again soon.
Gamble, no, that's fine.
Your lunar lights. Do be careful, it is a rather strong moonshine.
Of course, you as well.
Fantastic.
Oh fuck, we're gonna just ignore that, chat.
21. No, congratulations.
I was wondering if
Very well then. And then I wanted a business.
I am fine.
And I hope you do well in your financial endeavors.
Would anyone else like to join the table before the next hand begins?
I don't see no florals.
Well, I mean, but you know, if you ever need some fuel, it isn't combustible.
It was something else. My bartender could teleport. Start from the bar, make a drink, come back, give you the drink, teleport back, and serve another customer.
Does anybody recall what time we started the actual social portion?
Good evening, beautiful. And how are you doing this fine night?
I am perfect, like always. What would you like?
Can I take the songbird, please?
A songbird? That choice does not surprise me with what you've been calling everybody tonight. You seem like the type that would order such a drink.
Cards jammed. It's fine.
Ugh. Everything. Everyone has their taste.
Of course.
Tap. Hit me. Trust my luck.
Start a conversation.
3 for 3.
15. You enjoy them, at least?
I didn't see you as much of a gambler, but I feel it fits now.
Your songbird.
Can never judge somebody by what you initially
Thank you,
think.
darling.
Would you like the menu, Miss Casey?
Never good.
Still better than a loss.
Oh, I am here to simply people watch.
I see, a common hobby we have.
Although, I will take one of your strongest shots, and that will be it for the night.
I believe I know. Are you capable of consuming fairy wine? That would, in all technicality, be our strongest drink.
I try to stay away from it. I don't want to be high off my ass tonight. Something else.
Lunar lights would most
Although,
likely be
I will
less
be
bad.
coming back with friends next time to get off our face wasted.
Oh, that would be very
Because
easy to
that
accomplish.
is a fun time.
I have a very skilled bartender, so it would not take much.
Look at that.
How is your night going, madam?
Perfect, as always. No complaints thus far.
Lovely.
Not that there ever is.
Well, let us hope not. Anyone that complains about your services, my lord.
No complaints. As it should be.
Yes. This looks lovely.
Oh, seems they're having an issue with the table. Give me one moment.
It's a nice marriage. Enjoyed it for a little while until things got shaky, but
Newfangled machine.
Synthetics are made with
Yes. Indeed.
Problem.
I've always preferred shuffling by hand and just throwing the cards at people.
Let the people refer to them as persons and friends
Bit of an aggressive
is
type,
fine. These are individuals who are aiding the mental and emotional health of the people.
You may join the table again.
The issue then lies.
I haven't seemed to figure out the
If we
issue
give
with the
these
tables
same
yet.
synthetic
Apologies.
Individuals. Free reign, free right.
There's a few bugs, but they work for the most part.
It's better if you
If
leave
you
them
ever
automatic
need
than do
anyone
manual.
to
What's the
help
word?
you operate manual tables,
Enabling a falsehood.
may be able to help.
Accepting a lie.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm not one who needs help.
I have no.
I will figure it out.
About their existence.
Of course. It seems the table does no longer wants to work.
The table has
It doesn't like it when people try to take control of it. Perhaps leaving it automatic would be the best option.
If something is
Perhaps you
wrong
are
with the
correct.
soul, it remains as such. I've seen clockwork daughters.
You all enjoy as we let the synthetic
Statues and monuments that lie long
take
gone.
care of the table.
For those who couldn't accept it and
Like everything nowadays.
We'll just let the table's programming run its
Indeed.
course. I would never hire a
Just a
synthetic.
reminder, a memorial.
Someone to have a pretty face actually do it for us.
However, if you actually sit someone down,
All good things must come to an end.
why did you make a
There's
mess
another
of
table.
your dead
Just don't
child?
overtake it. Leave it automatic. Or you could
Some
fancy
experts
yourself with some
have
roulette.
depression or perhaps even mental sickness.
The roulette table I know is properly functioning.
I would rather not be too wasted today.
can't hurt.
And do keep in mind with the roulette to keep track of your credits.
It's very good.
You can easily see how much you have. It's right there underneath the bar top. So make sure you keep track.
Why would I want to waste it in one gulp and sip it and enjoy?
These drinks you must enjoy.
Exactly, and something to push down the throat, as it were. As you
Let me know if you
are
require anything
going.
this evening.
It's been forever since I've played roulette.
Well,
Quite fun.
oh, I'm sure it is.
Simply enjoying the change of scenery.
Agreed. And this place is beautiful. I must commend you on that.
Call me Dakota.
I'm glad people seem to
I
be
second
fans of
that
it.
notion.
This place is quite nice. I've come here many times in the past.
Pleased to meet you, Charlie.
Perhaps, maybe a year.
Name fits your shy
I
nature.
do love a good gothic environment. Truly
As do
lovely.
I.
Take care of yourself this evening, Charlotte. Continue to
You as well.
talk with the guests.
I plan to blah 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 be nice. I'm behaving.
Oh, funny enough, I was gonna see you. Your hair is really cool.
Thank you. I love your little dog.
Thank you. His name's Regina. Regina George.
You know what?
like Mingo.
That's very nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Such a good movie.
Old ass movie.
We love that movie.
Good movie.
I can give him belly rubs.
Can I get
It's pretty nice.
whiskey on the rocks?
Whiskey on the rocks, of course.
Yeah. Is your hair like always doing that? Does it always glow?
It always does it. I can't do a thing with it.
Well, it's definitely a great aesthetic thing.
Thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. And how was your night, Ben?
It's been pretty nice. I've seen some cool hair. I've talked to cool people who like midnight blue as their favorite color.
Have you been able to gamble yet?
Whiskey on
once
the rocks.
with the
Gambling.
slot machine upstairs. Yeah, I don't
Thank
really
you
want
kindly.
an addiction.
Of course.
You know,
Alright.
I'm feeding my addiction.
Would you like to play pool?
yeah. Oh, pool's cool. I've never played it, but I always think I'll be pretty good at it.
Would you like to try?
Yeah, let's do it. Yes, please.
Spinning, you choose your color, number, line, row. The more specific you are, the higher your earnings,
Here it
or
is.
the more you lose.
Mr. Hemwick would like a scotch on the rocks.
Put it on.
Of course.
The 2-to-1 right here where my hand is, and it lands on 18 red. Just 'cause it's in that column.
Let's
You can put your chips down in several places, so you could go 2-1, choose
I
red,
don't think we can play
and get
this
a little
game.
bit more extra.
Is there no reason?
Let's look.
How would it work?
Always.
Whiskey on the rocks. Allow
This
me one
guy's-
moment.
Evening.
And we're making headway here. I think it helps that a lot
I'm
of
so
my
sorry,
what
darling.
happens if
It was working a few moments ago.
Sink the 8-ball in.
It was working a few moments ago.
Oh, maybe the last round
you see
was the breaking act.
with a lot of people.
There have been so many strides made for people who you would.
Regina, look out! There's someone behind you.
No, it was. Or not.
Hmm.
Odd.
Try sinking the 8-ball and see if that will force it to reset.
What a great idea.
And how are you doing this evening, Mr. Draco?
Oh. It just goes straight through.
Ah.
Fantastic to hear.
Hmm.
You know what? Perhaps the next time we come here.
Oh, this one lit out.
Yes, because it's that one's
Indeed,
turn.
that means it's your turn.
I think it's yours.
This is unfortunate.
Ah.
Thank you.
Quite alright,
I don't
man.
know why this is happening. It was all working before.
I do apologize. We do not wish to make a problem.
Apologies, I'm just...
Next time.
It happens. Don't worry. Stuff breaks all the time.
That's so true.
Unfortunate.
It's still lovely here.
Take care should you need anything.
Yeah, this composite blue hue is really pretty.
I owe you
I like
a game.
I do know the roulette is fully
what kind of game?
functional.
I owe you a game. The next time we see each other, we will try to play
Are you
billiards.
calling for me, man?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'm very bad with
I was saying the
social
roulette
cues
was
and skills.
functional. It seems some of the games are
That's quite alright.
not working, and I'm not sure why, because they were working earlier.
Awesome. Yeah,
I do know.
definitely. One day.
Fuck!
One day in the future, you
It
and
is
I
Perhaps we
will
can
play
look into
billiards.
that later.
We'll see
Bothering
how well
me.
you do then.
To be completely honest.
Well, that'll definitely be a lot of pressure. But a good amount of pressure.
Reopenings tend to have teething problems, do not worry. happens to us.
I'm Alta, by the way.
I will try to keep that in mind.
Me too.
Is the table upstairs to your liking, by the way?
Acquaintance.
I thought my edition of the
Yes, it is.
chess piece centerpiece was rather enjoyable.
It fits perfectly. Thank you. It was.
Me too.
I hope you
Come
enjoyed
in
this.
To the woman over there, 'cause I had a said lovely that she had snakes on her head. It was really rude.
Better than some people with blow chips wherever.
That's how we always do it.
Place the chips down. I shall see what happens.
Here, they make a mean glass of
How
stuff.
goes the game? I believe we were told it would be automatically operated. Currently a work in progress.
Seems technology does not.
Sorry for
No, you
the
simply do
objectifying
this.
remark I made.
Place where you wish.
Not cool.
High up fellas who look down on us
Not
for
cool
acting
as
gambling.
in
Down better than me,
downplaying.
because you speak a little more proper. I mean, truthfully, I'm not talking about your
Yes, in fact, that is the case.
Maybe. You know the last
Oh,
time
do
I
well.
did something
I know
you
it's a
could
little
that to my
bit
poor
different.
PhD.
But your hair, on the other hand, it's beautiful. I meant say in a good way.
set them ablaze and we ran them into the building.
You might need to work on your dialogue options.
I was gonna say, should I go?
No, it's functioning properly.
I'll make sure to work on that for you.
Do it for yourself.
I think I might be sick.
Don't want to see another one scrapped.
Do you have one in mind for afterwards?
Thank you.
I was gonna ask if you were
I've got
alright
at
doing
least
that.
3. One in a couple
Yes,
of
it's functioning
districts,
properly.
actually.
You just have to move the chip where you wish, or move it back.
That's so true.
I see.
Thank you.
Of course.
I think we have a plan.
Sounds like I will
Furthers the
likely be
fun.
late. I must assist with cleaning after the party.
Oh, Gerald, you always get stuff to clean up. Poor thing.
She has Z to help you one of these days. She's very good.
Agreed.
Fuck y'all.
You think that she would actually lift a finger to help, or would just make things worse to boss?
Keep to yourself. Mind your business.
A fool's game.
Well met, Miss
Blackjack.
Fair.
Believe me, this is someone you could probably dangle a bribe right in front of her and she'd be about that if you got the right bait.
I have not seen a, correct me if I'm wrong, Medusa.
She does have a few
Some
favorite
years.
foods. I drop
I'm gonna check on something that I just saw.
Ah, forgive me.
pulling you away from your conversation. You look
Someone who's
like you were trying to get away.
Truthfully, here.
There are certain individuals who attract my patience, Miss.
Ah, wow. Well, I'm glad to have not have been as rude.
Can understand.
That you could be so.
If you're talking about
Your presence is.
it's just proves our easiest talk about. Dozen plus times at this point, 4 of which are
I've heard much about the place. Glad to finally show.
when he's ranting and
Do you
yelling
frequent?
and our,
I've been once or twice. My favorite.
Yes.
The usual.
Indeed, though.
I assume I know the reason now.
As always. Take care. I shall check on some of the guests.
What do you mean, main
I'll
event?
wonder about
Is there some activity beyond gambling?
I figured that you were. Counselor coming to a bar is not very common. You don't raise his
It is a hyena. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody
I
whacked
try to
him.
get out, though, to the people. Show face. Presence we know is behind a office door somewhere high up.
I assure you that your presence is very known.
In the circles I run in, especially in Palace, I wouldn't be surprised if one of these days somebody.
As it should be.
A good one to show counsel trying to. No complaints from me.
I'm getting gifts. What does that mean?
I'm curious. I was never truly informed of what the council just invited for fun. I'm surprised that you weren't given more. Explanation, sorry.
We'll see what happens.
Hopefully something exciting. Conversations is running around dry.
Understandable. A bit of excitement would be welcome.
If anything, the games are keeping most entertained. Are you much of a player?
I do love games. I have no need for the money, but the excitement, the competition draws me nonetheless.
Arguably your wallet size, I feel that most would be intimidated to share a table with you.
I try to make it fair and welcoming.
You're doing good work.
I do. Nothing to frighten anyone at the table. At least, of course, there are other big timers about putting forth equal amount.
I don't think an equal amount, but
You don't say. I recognize a few businessmen and women here. All of different tiers of richness. How about yourself, madam? What do you do?
I own a record label. I signed very many jazz singers here in the city.
Oh my. A record label?
A lover of the chords, are we?
I am. One of my favorite pastimes is music, collecting records of the past. I'll bet I've had a gent or two even visit your joint. Whereabout is it?
Just here in Paris, unfortunately. I'm hoping that it all changes once,
Evening.
Good evening.
With that, I do have good news, my dear. Palace is changing by the daily. Things are
Oh, let's get spicy, why not?
good things.
Taking El Diablo.
El Diablo. Understood. That is definitely a drink with a kick.
The table has cut at least for now.
There are many competitors wishing to better this district. The council is looking forward to all of their abilities in that regard.
There you go, an El Diablo.
Thank you. And a tip for you.
No need.
I insist.
Unfortunately.
Appreciated.
I assure you, from the inside, things are looking
well over the table just doesn't like me, and it's fine.
In fact, my darling, people with businesses such as yours might even see quite the burst in popularity very soon.
Would you be a doll and go inform them that the pool table isn't functioning properly at the moment?
With change comes equal amount to those who have been cemented here. Tolerant of this strict state.
Not functioning
Survivors like yourself.
Some of the games have decided to cease function.
Humor me.
By all means.
Such a
Music being a pastime of yours.
they were fun while they lasted.
They're throwing a tantrum.
I've dabbled in singing.
I'll have to check why.
No amount of practice seems to better it. Unfortunately.
I'm sure that with the right lessons you could see that.
And care for a blood wine?
Very much as I would.
Yes, please.
If you ever do give it a shot, I would love to have
New menu.
Adjusted.
You've got so much confidence in me. I might try again.
I'd love to hear it. This is always open if you would like to. Stop by and give it a try. Whenever you please.
Perhaps I shall. Having a teacher like you.
The glass back.
Appreciate it.
You are a flirt, Mr. McKay. Good evening.
To each their own, madam.
I'm doing quite well. How are you get back to your one now? Fly away like some of the others.
Here you go, darling.
Fly away.
Why, thank you.
She'll float about.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
I hope it ain't too much of a bother. Could I get another scotch on the rocks?
Another scotch on the rocks? Of course.
Don't you worry.
Everybody must be
She'll be fine. And then little flirting doesn't hurt anyone.
Some do it too much, though.
Simon.
You might want to watch out in here.
Emily Highway.
I'll take your warning. Madam, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Here you go, darling. Scotch on the rocks.
Currently a representative for my employer, who is unable to make it at this time. To you alone.
I see, network.
I do love this drink.
Such as everyone else. Which is...
Which one is that?
The Empress.
He is a very busy
yes, quite.
That fairy wine or blood wine tend to be my go-tos. But when I request for a drink, this is what the bartender normally makes me.
You always have quite the selection. I enjoy a good scotch from time to time, but I won't turn down a blood wine crafted by yourself.
As a heads up for the NPCs, the games aren't working right now. I'll have to troubleshoot after the session. Apologies in advance.
You must be
Understood. Thank you for letting us know.
Am I correct?
I am indeed. Pleasure.
The games
Pleasure
just
as
decided
well.
to take their 15 minutes.
I've heard such good things about Equilibrium. And you and your staff.
I would expect nothing less.
My compliments to your establishment. Absolutely sublime.
Unneeded, but accepted.
Save for one little blemish.
And that would be...
A specific game. But it's more of a chip on my shoulder, so I cannot fault you.
I would not be at a fault either way. Your opinion is your opinion, mine is mine.
Of course.
Maybe he had a similar situation.
I am curious. Such an establishment like this takes quite the amount of talent and skill to fly under the radar of someone like myself for so long.
I'm sure he does.
If I'm not prying too much, how long have you been here in Palace?
It depends on how much other fun he might have.
Long enough where I have met grandparents, children of those grandparents, and then children of those children. And then some.
My, several generations. I guess there was a time when I had left the city, but still, even then, I was on the job. Curious. Very curious.
High quality stuff, I might say, too.
If you believe so.
Even more impressive.
Nothing but compliments. To go unnoticed by me. Bravo.
It wasn't very
My dear.
difficult.
How so?
It just wasn't difficult.
Hmm. This city.
Needed around here, especially.
I care for it greatly, and make it my business to know such high establishments like this. And I've been around for quite a while. Saying it was easy, you're being too humble.
Views as to how it should be handled.
Am I being humble, or am I simply stating the truth? That it was easy.
You have my curiosity, Miss Owner.
You are not the only one.
Care to share?
No, I don't.
Even to a councilman?
Even to a councilman.
Oh my.
Seems that's,
Courageous.
I guess, destined for
I
this
simply know what I
place.
want.
If it's been like this
That
for
is
as long
all.
as people are
And I
making
don't want
it
you
out
to
be,
know.
then
So you won't.
changing that.
Now you're just enticing me, darling. Very well. I'll play your little game. Find out myself.
So there's always that.
There's a sound. Beneath the music. What is that?
Collector pieces.
Something beneath the music.
Yes. It's been in the back of my hearing since I've entered the place.
Could have been both, to be honest, knowing this place and how people
A generator, perhaps?
We are underground, so it is potential that the walls are thin and that's what you're hearing.
Rhythmic. I like it. Are you serving drinks, Miss Owner? I'll take another then. I will take a rainstorm.
A rainstorm. First one of the night.
I'm so sorry for interrupting your conversation. I thought I'd repay you for interrupting mine earlier.
A lot of scotch on the rocks tonight. It doesn't surprise me though.
A common drink.
A disgusting drink, personally.
discussing dreams for the future in a way. Wishful thinking more like, but Visioneers works as well, I suppose.
Do tell me of your vision. I would love to hear it.
I can certainly figure out.
Me first, I've been put on the chopping block. The nice card.
Looks delicious.
There's been some issues with the establishment tonight, so some of the drinks aren't up to my standards, but I will correct it for next time.
No bother, dear.
A weapons manufacturer. The weapons
Ah,
manufacturer
that freshens the breath.
molds. You don't see very many of those nowadays.
What brought you to build your business and market?
You mean
Or will you
palace?
not share that either? Palace.
It's simply where I found myself.
No, I do not.
So I decided to stay.
I see.
I look forward to it.
Sentimental value of you arriving here and creating.
Not particularly.
I suppose you could say that settling down.
I just don't prefer moving.
Finding
Quite a
nice
hassle.
place to just rest would be a good vision.
I understand that completely.
Permanently.
It can be so stressful.
Business taking you all over the place is exhausting.
And depending on the individual, quite difficult to displace oneself.
Indeed.
Does sound nice. Sometimes you're just tired of playing the game.
Cheers to then equilibrium.
And cheers.
Some of us lose our drive, our fight, and our edge.
Madam Mona, pleasure to meet you. Perhaps we'll talk later.
Perhaps.
Good sword needs to stay sharp. Can't stay sharp.
Ah, darling. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well. Conversing.
Thank you for your
Want another drink?
hospitality tonight.
Of course.
It's been wonderful to be here.
I'm glad
I think
you've
I'll take
enjoyed.
another one.
Oh, that's quite alright, darling. I'm simply worried about your being too bored to come back, possibly.
No, with everybody initially crowding around the tables, it was
I
getting
think
a bit too much.
I'll just have another blood wine, please.
Of course.
A nice, quiet talk.
Mal?
Always better in a secluded corner, in my opinion.
Yes, Anna.
Be careful getting home, okay? I've seen some faces that I've matched to some names I've heard in the district.
I will. You too. Are you leaving?
Yeah, well, soon at least. I'm told dinner's almost ready. So,
I see. You be safe too, dear.
of course. I'm probably gonna go spend some time with Graham.
Here you are, darling.
Very well.
Thank you.
You say hi to him for me.
course.
He's been overworked for many months now.
But he's building something incredible. As per usual.
He is absorbed. That's why I like him.
See if you can make some time soon.
Normally
But have
not
fun.
that mine.
Very good. I will. See you around here.
See you then. Get home safe.
Of course. It was nice getting to see you.
Say that again.
Yeah. I'm glad you're doing well.
And she's a baby.
Pardon me, Mr. McKay.
Very young.
What a lovely dress.
Yes.
Adorable, really.
Dinner will be served shortly. Your dietary restrictions have been noted.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you. Gerard?
Gerald, sir.
Gerard.
Very adorable.
I keep confusing you with the actor. Gerard Butler.
Flattering.
Your
I
butler.
am told there is a slight resemblance, yes.
Gerald. I will remember it.
Thank you, sir. Should you require anything else, please do not hesitate to ask.
Will do.
I believe this is my sign to close the bar. Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. That man is far too stiff. In a good way, but also not really flexible.
No, I know.
Maybe they're more stern with themselves and what they do.
Prim and proper individual.
She's a baby. Chat, she's just a
Worry
baby.
about my butlers like him.
She's just a wee
There's a
baby.
few, but most of them are so boring.
Everyone kind of homogenized in the middle.
Fair enough. Jonas had made mention of something of being a +1 to you for whatever.
Dude, so weird.
Dinner
A
is,
little
but I will leave
ring
that up to
on.
you if you'd
On
like me to be
the
there or
wheel.
not. If not, I'll probably be somewhere nearby waiting.
Ah.
Did you think it was?
Like a tiny person.
I think this would be a good opportunity to have you sit in on some of the things we do back at headquarters. Obviously, it is quite
Emo, you bitch! I didn't do enough chairs for matcha! There's not enough chairs! You bitch! You fucking bitch! I only made chairs for 6 people because there was only gonna be 6 people. Emo, you bitch! You bitch!
I'm just apologizing. I didn't want you to feel left out.
They can share a chair.
Going swimmingly. In fact, I'm quite sure that the...
Have you been able to enjoy yourself?
Look like a strong breeze will blow you over.
So far, yes. Talked to 2 familiar faces. Met a Gorgon who owns a record store here in Palace.
I hope you
Lovely individual.
enjoyed, how how the owner
She's
is
got my curiosity.
with Malleus.
Seems interesting, very mysterious.
Simon Draco.
Very mysterious.
Hello, dears.
I think that's about it so far. Haven't had too much of an opportunity to meet everybody. How about you? Any good talks?
Actually, we had one that you missed. It was with Jonas and Anna. It was a talk about old-fashioned cruises back then, especially the more ridiculous ones. It was quite entertaining to talk about.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Please.
It was crazy back then.
I hope you
But
enjoy
some of the
the
style
owner chat.
has never
She's definitely in my
Of course. Okay, that was not.
how do one of her inspirations is
About
Eris.
sentient
Those two in a room alone together would be an interesting catfight. Because it is very clear that she is not going to bend to Malleus.
Interesting.
And I hope you guys
But
enjoyed
they
that.
got very in-depth with what they were speaking about.
Him saying she's humble, her response is it humble when it's simply the truth.
Curious about your opinion, dear. Are you in agreement for such civil rights? For the created?
Wanting to make themselves known to me. I'm glad to see I'm not completely
I used to be very
Oh
mixed.
no, no worries. Also, you're glowing, which is really cool. I love glowing
To
things.
understand that there is the possibility,
stand out
but
in the crowd.
there's still some things to me that will never make sense.
High quality stuff. We do have such a thing.
Understandable.
I don't know the quality.
Being on the fence is perfectly fine. There's so much difference in this world between
What's he known for?
Perfectly fine, just making myself
people coming from
known.
different universes,
Feel
playing,
free to see
or
about your
being
own preparations.
born here.
Find yourself a good roost, would you?
Of course, of course.
Portals, of course.
Oh, wow, like the ones.
Not all
at home.
synthetics are the same.
how I got
Not
here.
all synthetics are purposed. Some are created by accident. Some earn
Kind of a rare,
a soul.
form of science.
Depends entirely on the situation.
So everybody here for marketing and making connections. All this stuff.
God here. The table only has 6 seats, because Willow being a +1 was not on the plan. So,
It's fine.
have fun
Sorry.
figuring that out.
She can sit in his lap.
Yep, figure that out. There you go.
Yeah. No, it's
Or even
Just pretend that there's a 7th seat.
Tell you what, I'll roam the table.
The seats are wide enough where they might be able to get away with sharing one. I'm not sure, but I did plan for 6, so apologies.
That's fine. Well, sorry, I didn't even account for that. It was just I got carried away in the roleplay. My bad.
You're good.
We just roll with it. That's all.
Hashtag fuck it, we ball.
Exactly.
Also, the chess piece is very much the owner. I don't want to say fucking with Jonas, but just going tee.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
She did not inform Jonas about the chess piece.
That's fine. I love it. I love it.
Like me to start gathering the.
It is 2 minutes before 11, so I say yes. That way we can
start
keep with
gathering.
good hours.
The only designated seat I would like upheld is Malleus sitting on one of the ends.
That was the plan. Malleus sitting on one of the
Wonderful.
ends, and then you sitting on the other.
Very well. I'll be spooky, and I will wait for everyone to be seated.
Then clear out the rest of the NPCs, and then I will act as God. In order for me to communicate with staff emo, I would either like them to join my VC, or you swap to a completely separate one entirely
Feel free to
by
pull them
yourself.
into your VC, as any others would be already spectating. Feel free to just go back to NPC comms and say that if anyone is spectating, ask them to leave.
Yep, and then I will kidnap your staff. They're mine now.
Perfect.
No, I just wanted
What
to
the fuck?
compliment your
You're
outfit.
mine.
Well, it is quite fine.
Very.
My lovely NPCs, since Act 2 of this performance, we'll call it, is now underway, anybody who is not the 4 assigned specific roles for the dinner party, I'm going to ask you please leave the VC at this time. You are free to spectate once you exit completely, but I would ask that you please leave the VC in order to avoid spoilers, as I will be using this for communication purposes. Thank you for all you've done tonight. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for helping me stress test the map. There is clear there are things I need to fix. Have a good rest of the night. And my little puppets,
Kindly make your way.
let us set this stage properly and have a good show.
To me against my will, and then after some tinkering, we decided to work together.
Shall we do?
I believe a seat at the end of the table has been reserved for you, sir.
Wonderful.
He can be a little
If
annoying,
any of the other
but
guests have an issue with it, I shall sort it myself. I do not mean to intrude in your conversation, but dinner is about to be served for some of our guests, and that means it is time for the rest of you to enjoy your evening elsewhere.
very well. Thank you.
It won't let me move people, I'm stupid.
Have a good night.
I Seer, grant me this vice, please.
Emily,
Thank
by the
you,
way.
love you.
Where are you trying to move people to?
World builders. You're just hopping up.
Done.
Thank you.
To come in as my silly guy?
You know what, you can.
Yeah, I'm down to have Helios help, serve the food.
Yeah, I need their help.
Yep. The owner is still lurking about, obviously, but she is not visibly present.
Hey, Z. Or
Yeah.
Zen, can you come in the back corner of the room real quick? Give me your how visible is this?
Back corner, there's a lot of fucking corners.
In the you know where spot.
Oh, okay, hold on. Are you by the table?
The back one.
Uno momento.
We can speak of this later. Would you like to join?
Okay, how visible is this?
Theater for the night.
Pretty visible. You can go to the pillar across and put your back against it that way.
Ladies,
I can try. It still shows pretty heavily. I think it's just because of the lighting in this map. So what I'll do is I'll just... It's gonna be fine for now. I'm not gonna, like, show. But
Well,
once
if you
she's...
go behind the pillar and sit your back against the pillar I'm at, they won't be able to see you. They just don't have an angle to see you.
Which pillar?
This one.
I believe so.
Oh,
11
yeah.
feet for my partner.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
I can stand if need be. I don't mind. Feel more comfortable standing anyways.
They're asking about a seat for
yourself,
Willow.
sir.
That's on you, King.
Your names. I
Taking care
recognize
of
some
it.
of your business faces,
But remind my foggy memory.
I'm in play as Irving for you, I swear.
Alright, I am going to go AFK to run to the bathroom really quick, but
Madam Oakley.
you guys have time to roleplay.
Mr. Draco, well met.
Just a heads up, I am running to the bathroom really quickly.
Oh, that's the problem. Bother me. That's completely on my fault. Yeah, I'm terribly sorry. I did not think about. This is both impromptu invitations. They did not give us a line on the table. I see. I see. Well, I would never imply that the two of you would share a seat. Tell you what, it is completely on my in my realm of fault. Well, I would offer you my chair across the table, or perhaps if you would prefer, if it does not give you any insult, sir, maybe have you take my seat so that the lady may be beside their chosen. Would that be acceptable? Thank you for your understanding, good sir. Lovely. All settled.
Thank you, Draco.
Not like I have to worry too much about the appetizers anyway. Lovely. So let's make sure that everyone is here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, come, be seated. Let's have some fun. I'm sure dinner and appetizers will be on the way. Joe, good sir, what do we have for appetizers this evening?
This evening, for appetizers, we've gone with a rack of lamb seasoned with vegetables and a small serving of potatoes. Small serving sizes.
Lovely wedges, I'd assume.
Of course.
Oh, very good.
Irvine will be bringing them up shortly.
Wonderful. Ah. This wasn't in the plan for...
It's a fine addition.
Cute. So it seems. Bit of symbolism, I suppose. I was wondering where her humor was. Well, it's neither here nor there. How are we all doing anyway? Now, I do believe it is time for introductions, shall we?
You can call me Dakota.
Oh, apologies.
Dakota. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And you, my good friend? Scarred, fiery-headed...
I am back.
Draco,
I will do
lovely.
things on
I've
your
heard
cue.
so much about your
Based
work,
off of what
sir.
Jonas yaps.
Glad to see that the ensemble fits a man of the arts, truly. And for you,
Donovan
sir.
Nask.
Mr. Nask. Pleasure. It's good to meet you. And dare I say, it's clear that life has tried to take a few bites out of you, hasn't it? Always came out on top. How many scars did you give them back?
Enough.
Shall I save your introductions for yourself, dear?
Quick question, there's not like RP
I'm
food props, right?
Yusugo.
No, there's not.
Miss Yusugo here is a +1 of my dear friend, if you do not mind me doing the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Kingpin of fashion and Lord of the Market, Malleus McKay. The man, the myth, the legend, and dare I say, the monster of economic progress.
The yapping has begun, chat.
A friend for longer than I would sometimes care to admit. That's not out how old.
Oh, quite appreciate it. Thank you, madam.
See, at least someone appreciates my quips.
Helios, you are invisible to me, and I had to blink, so you might have to disappear and reappear in people's vision for them to see you.
Dashing as ever, dear. And for myself, of course, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm sure you've heard my name somewhere on the news or the telegram, something like that. Or dare I say, at least upon your invitations. Jonas Hemp. Pleasure today at each of your services. Gerald, you're providing them the brochure.
To my NPCs, if you cannot see Helios, just make sure to hide and unhide his model very quickly.
How was the rest of the... How do I put it? The rest of the entourage downstairs? Everyone was agreeable? I tried to make sure that the invitations were kept mostly local. However, there were a few faces here and there that I had to mix in for the sake of politeness.
Minus few was alright.
Rabble, but
I'm glad you enjoy the chessboard. I thought it was fitting, and having the centerpiece was also funny. I'm so glad you like the symbolism I put behind it.
It's good to have a...
You know me so well, Falco. You know I would do some shit like that.
I was curious as to why someone decided to bring their dog, but
To my understanding, it was a mechanism to aid them. However, they can have their own attachments, not like it was going to soil the floor. The hostess allowed it. I'm not one to argue.
you may
her
want to check
demands.
for oil leaks nonetheless. They seemed a little...
Oh, dare I say, maybe they coughed up a few nuts and bolts on the carpet. It must be terrible to scrub out. Lovely. Very well. We have our hors d'oeuvres and lovely, and I do assure that lovely sheet of paper there is something you want to review quite closely. It's not just a napkin. To paraphrase, the first few pages are a few of our plans that I'm hoping to bring about for Palace in the next few years. Some of our, how do I put it, next 10 years of business and progress. Inside, you'll find notifications of how we're going to reinforce the workforce, stimulate the economy without injecting more currency into the mix. No, or limited charity. Some bouts of loan forgiveness here and there, but we're not going to pay for everything. Heavens no. Have to make sure that everything comes out on top. And I do hope each of you have a pen on you. If you would so kindly take a look at the final few pages, that is where you can go ahead and sign your dear understanding and your agreement for me to seize your resources.
Seize?
How much of our resources?
Oh, your entire company, sir.
Oh.
And we would agree to this because...
Imagine
I've already gone over my introduction.
your phone begins
Let's
to
go back
ring.
this. Let's look at the playing field. The grand game as it is currently playing. You have myself.
Your secret is threatening to
The
be
new,
leaked.
how do I say, face of the district.
Imagine phone is ringing.
Trying to bring everything to order. Finally. After so long, the people need a face to turn to, someone to blame, of course, someone to ask them hard questions.
Poi,
And some of
your
those
phone
questions
begins to
require
ring.
that-
Oh fuck, they're deafened.
Well,
DBK,
some
your phone
things must
begins
come
to
light
ring.
sooner or later. Z, you're getting this right?
Your secret is threatening to be spilled. DBK's phone is ringing, along with Imagine's.
Don't you worry.
Zexel is next. Zexel, your phone begins to
Everything
ring.
will be in order shortly. So,
Your
how am I
secrets
going to get
are
away
threatening
with
to
this?
be
Well,
leaked.
let's look again. On your side of the table, shall we? Let's say... Mr. Nask. Dorman Nask. Currently, the mastermind between... What was it again, sir? The number must be unknown even to you now. Did you even keep counting? Quite likes his exotic choices, and an expert of transportation like myself. Well, be it as I help people go from place to place, conventional and consensual.
Good point.
Consensual
Your phone's
vacations.
beginning to ring.
Mr. Nask
Your
here,
secret
I
is threatening to be
believe,
leaked.
enjoys managing traffic.
Your phones continue to ring.
Humanoid
Messages
trafficking for
floating
about the last
in.
12 years
Your
or so.
staff, those in the know
I've
of your
done no
secret,
such thing.
worried about the
I'm merely
public
trading goods.
finding out what you have done. You will be ruined.
Anything can be product at the end of the day, can't it? But... What was he? I'm already blanking on the first name. Draco. Yes. Insulting as that may be, I'm sorry. Meet so many faces in a day. Mr. Draco. Mr. McKay would very much like to know where his citizens are, Mr. Draco. Would you care to tell him? Go ahead, now is certainly the time to ask for forgiveness. You very much did not ask for permission. What have you been up to? What has your business been fueled by? Come on now, we don't have all night. We are waiting on dinner after all. Want to make sure everything's fresh.
Money and pleasure is what I drive my business on.
Well, let me help you along, Mr. Draco. Your lovely little casino, the VIP treatment, your special guests, and all the enjoyment that Mr. McKay's missing citizenry have been catering to. Especially their appetites. I believe the term was pleasure palace? Oh, poor thing.
Yes.
Go ahead. You confirm, sir? Confirm. They work for you. Isn't that nice? Your business in particular, I'm quite hoping that we can come to an agreement on, Mr. Draco. Now then. Who would like to be next? What do you each do for business? Haven't heard anything from this side of the table yet. Come on, speak up. What have you been up to?
I would ask how in the hells you got the information, but I know all too well in this line of business you wouldn't save even if you had a gun to your head.
Please, go ahead. Hearing you guessing is still just as much fun.
Should have stayed away from the fucking politics.
Oh, it's fine. We would have found you one way or another. Dakota, yes? I believe that's what we were all introduced as, the name that we had to put on the invitation in order to get you to come.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may be ever so kind as to introduce you to a Sir Lennox. And please correct me if my pronunciation is incorrect. Thrope?
Congratulations, you got it right first time.
Wonderful. I'm getting good at this. Warlord, mastermind, and an icon of civil unrest. Wanted for a series of bombing attacks over in Europe. Hoping that he can reside here in Zafiro, and especially within Palace's unmoderated space. Dare I say there are some people out there who would be a fan of your work.
You were right, Mr. Hemwick.
Some at this table would want my services.
This is quite the entertaining show.
Ages past. In a different time, I would have loved to work with men like you, but I'm afraid that is not today,
this
nor
is
shall it be tomorrow.
delectable. I could eat this right up.
Which brings us to a Miss Artemis Oakley. I can understand the thrill behind it. But dare I say, I don't believe anyone would give you a license for your chosen sport.
It's funny.
Care to tell us the process?
Well, some of your guests that you invited even proposed the idea to me. You might look a bit company.
Lovely. Any names that you would like for me to pull together with you for your next soiree? Anyone I should add to the guest list?
Sure that you could find that out yourself.
Playing hard to get, I see. Could have at least saved me the time. Miss Oakley here very much enjoys challenging. Right? Release them out into our very streets. See how far they can get. What kind of rules do you give them? Do you give them a head start? Honestly, the thing that we had the most trouble locking down was your preferred method of hunt.
Now you know why Z hasn't been
Caliber is
around,
just something
chat.
that you could not settle on.
Now you know why Z hasn't been around.
So.
She has been
Why
gathering
don't you all ask this question one more time of, how do I think I can get away with this? Let's look inward for a moment. And feel free to ponder very carefully. But I can promise this. I am getting away with this. I can certainly assure. But what I can also promise each of you is that all of this information, all of these troubles, this issue we have at the table right now, will all go away the moment you sign that paper. I'll leave you to ponder it.
Imagine. Do you sign the papers?
Eventually, yes.
The option is given. Choose carefully.
Zexel, do you sign the papers? Well done. DBK, do you sign the papers?
sideways.
Well done. Poi, do you sign the papers?
You've all been quite naughty. But you see, this is our city.
Understood. All of you have chosen to sign the papers.
And if you wish to stay here,
They all have chosen to sign the papers.
Then we need to unify and work together
Proceed as you wish. Your staff is
to
ready
achieve
to
the
serve.
paradise we so want.
Staff. Dinner is almost ready
Putting
to be
your
served.
faith in Jonas will be the best choice you will
Prepare
ever
yourselves. The doors have been locked. No one is to leave.
Has everyone come to their
Mr. McKay and Miss Willow are to remain unharmed and untouched.
I think that's all.
Gerald.
Gerald, if you would
Leave
collect the
the last
papers,
one
please.
to you, but let me start this one off if you don't mind.
Quite ironic and hypocritical. Well fucking played.
Wonderful.
To benefit businesses. Truthfully,
Give me the
In a
word.
filthy city using the same filth inside of it.
The pen, please. I saw you toss it.
It's about a chess piece.
let people that's
Yes, may you reach over and grab that.
continue to rise.
And so I told you.
It was my pen, but since all my property belongs to you now.
Doubtfully.
I'll bet with hands. To help.
Oh, and Malleus, due to the staffing situation in some of my new assets, I will be passing you some documentation to get your advice on how we should continue with some of their continued employment, or if we shall restaff. I'm thinking restaffing.
Very well.
Very well. Some departments will have to be liquefied, of course. Well then. Gerald? Actually, what is this? Oh, no, no. This cannot do. This is a terrible... Gerald!
Sir.
This table is filthy. Get it cleaned up, would you?
Clean the table. You have your orders. Kill them.
Ada. Irving, please make sure no one leaves.
Now listen here, you cannot treat us like some simple cattle. We have made this place
Hurry.
be what it is.
You know, I would have preferred a hunt myself as well.
Now then.
Don't you dare.
You're in no position to demand anything of me.
And you're just a lowly peon. Doing your master's bidding.
Stop playing with your food. What? Now that the trash is dealt with. Mr. McKay, without further ado, dinner is served.
Enjoy.
Free range, well fed, educated and pampered. Some bit more rugged in the field. For that nice tender gristle, plenty of flavor, or perhaps something more meat off the bone. Soft, pampered, nicely coddled. Which would you prefer?
Oh, this one first. I have not had Gorgon in a while.
Of course. Any particular spices, or more of a simple recipe?
Pepper. Please.
Please inform the chef. Very well. And shall a second course be prepared? I'm sure there's plenty that go around. Unless the madam would prefer something off the menu.
Do you wish to partake?
It wouldn't be the first time I have. So of course.
Your choice then, my dear.
So what's then is your favorite flavor, dear?
Something spicy.
I would recommend this gentleman here, then. Or perhaps if gunpowder and sulfur is more
Everybody's playing dead bodies. This is great.
I'll go with the gentleman beside me.
very well. Wonderful. Wonderful. Make sure that the kitchen has a selection. Keep it fresh. Chop, chop.
Right away.
Lovely.
The staff, please begin working on removing the bodies from the table to allow a chance for our NPCs to swap to invis models. Zexel, Casey is grabbing you.
Kind of lift you.
You're just gonna basically be slung over your shoulders.
I am famished. Talking with her down there was making me salivate.
Once you guys get to the first floor, you are in the clear from line of sight to swap models. Thank you so much for your performance. I hope you had a fun time with these characters for this lovely dinner party.
Wonderful.
If you wish to spectate, you can.
Yeah, that was quite the show.
If you wish to leave,
Second presentation.
It was.
you can.
I hope it wasn't too long-winded. I will say there's a bit of satisfaction in these things, especially with how long it takes to plan.
Quite so.
Do let me know how it is, by the way. I don't think I've ever had Gorgon quite yet. Do let me know how the flavor is.
Staff, if you guys wish to stay, you can. If you would like to leave and call it there, you can. Your roles are finished for the night. You can stay in character if you are staff and observe. The rest of you, have a good evening.
Z, let them know I'll be scouting out the perimeter. Take care. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Understood.
Z, I must tend to the last line. Many steps must be moved.
Understood.
I'll be taking my leave.
Did you just hear what he
I
said?
will be at your call.
He said that he was salivating, looking at me. Get out.
Z,
You
wonderful
handsome,
meal you
that's a good job.
prepped. Well done. I'm off for the night.
Have a good night.
fun.
Thanks for putting up with my objectifying people.
Fantastic work as always.
Oh my god, why would he eat me first? He
We
said
need
that
one
he
of you
was
to-
salivating looking at me.
We
What
need
the
one of you to
fuck?
deliver the meal, though. Fuck it, the owner can do it. I can do it. I got it.
Wait, what do you want? I can bartend and deliver.
We can have the bartender and owner
You can have
deliver it.
Irving is still here.
Irving, bartender, and owner.
Okay.
Okay.
Whip it at the stairs.
I could still be here.
You're
Whip
good.
it at the stairs.
I am at the bar.
Oh, bar. My
I'll
fault.
regroup with you at the stairs.
I lied. We're going to the bar.
Also, Zen, I think you're invis and
No, that's Poi.
Okay.
Boy, your audio's 3D, as a heads up.
2D.
Or
I know
2D.
I didn't have time to fix it.
You're good. Just appear in, and then we will get the ball rolling. Well then. That was quite the show.
Sorry, I couldn't have watched closer.
Quite alright. Quite the show indeed. He did promise me entertainment. Well then, we shall assist with this meal.
Apologies for the mess. I shall clean it up myself.
As per my agreement with Mr. Hemwick, of course.
And should there be any leftovers that you would like us to do, let us know.
Of course. Bartender, grab one of the servings. We can take the door.
You have Mr. McKay's, and you have Miss Willow's.
You always have to have a side dish to go. Just straight up meat is not the best.
Fair enough.
He has a simple salad. Easy enough. Unless you would like to take this and you would like to have me hover in case they would like to order a drink, and I can quickly run downstairs and make them.
Gladly take it from you.
The owner of the establishment serving. Apologies, that doesn't particularly sit right with me.
Precisely. It's what I was going to recommend. I do not wish to make you do anything.
Quite a show. Mr. Hemwick did fulfill his promise. Wonderful. Wonderful indeed.
Don't be afraid to eat wise, but everyone's taking note of us.
Dinner is served.
Lovely.
And would you like some fresh ground pepper?
The steak looks wonderful. Wonderful.
Hey,
Well done,
fresh
Mark
salad
Lemon.
for you.
Compliments to the chef, truly.
Thank you. And ma'am, would you like some fresh ground pepper?
I do hope there's been no cause for concern. Was there any problems within your... Any problems outside your expectations?
No, everything was perfectly fine. Quite a show, just as you promised.
Well, I do look forward for us working together for some time.
Of course, I
As long
hope
as
you
we each keep
enjoyed
our
my...
share of the terms, yes?
Of course, I hope you enjoyed my choice of table and centerpiece.
I was curious whose gesture of humor it was. It's about time you showed me a little bit of mischief. You know, I thought you were going to be too uptight.
Well, I have to make sure my staff is all in order to serve properly, so I may come
But of
across as
course.
such.
Well, I hope you and yours get to enjoy the rest of your fine evening. We'll be likely prattling on for a while.
I'll be around, as you know. The rest of your staff are taking the rest of the night off, though.
Of course. Please, the rest of you have worked quite hard this evening. Thank you so much. And Irving.
Yes, sir?
Fine work tonight. I want to see more of it.
Thank you, sir.
That'll be all.
Do let me know if you require drinks. Simply say it out loud.
Wine, actually, would be lovely.
Wine? Anything
I
else?
believe you gave something to Casey, yes?
A lunar light.
Something a little stronger.
It's a moonshine.
I didn't catch you, I'm sorry.
Lunar lights, it's a moonshine.
Sure, I'll give it a try.
Thanks.
Be a little adventurous amongst all the business and bureaucracy.
Anything else?
I will be on call if you need
That'll be all from me.
butler
I'll keep it
maxing,
simple.
but
Unless either of you would like refreshments. Something to help
I
wash
would
it
love
down.
another rainstorm, if I recall.
A rainstorm.
I'll take another blood wine, please.
Understood. My bartender and I will get right to it.
Yeah, I thought violet was your favorite color.
I shall do the rainstorm. For some reason it didn't do it properly last time. Yes, just give me one moment to do this. I want to make sure it works properly.
Apologies for my absence.
No, it's alright. I told you you weren't too needed tonight. The barriers were down, of course, so had to take extra precaution.
It's hard to stay in my own body.
I'm aware. It's still something you're working on. But it was per agreement. We wouldn't have had our show tonight otherwise. There, the rainstorm's been made.
Sorry.
It's alright. Which drink are you making?
The blood wine.
I will make the lunar lights then.
I could have one more look at it.
3 scotch, 2 gin, an orange juice, ice, lemon, and berries.
Shit.
What?
I hit the reset button.
I'm so sorry. It's on the same page. I could just have it float.
I'm so sorry.
It's alright. Allow me to finish this drink so we can serve it all together.
Of course.
For wine 3 bourbon. Bourbon. Cranberry juice. 2 ice, 1 lime. There we are. You have Mr. McKay's drink, and oh,
Miss Willow.
That's her name. The young one keeps slipping my mind. Her name. I've been simply referring to her. I've simply been referring to her as the young one in my head. Her name completely slipped my mind, and I have Mr. Hemlex.
I don't believe that I can go through the door with both drinks.
You can simply just leave one, come back down, and then go back up.
Apologies.
No need to fret.
Someone who believes in a free and competitive market, why would I ever look at a monopoly and not see the possibility? Besides, I'm not trying to put him out of business. Just trying to make sure that. Thank you, dear. You're so kind. Not trying to put him out of business. Just trying to make sure that things are.
Thank you.
Again, sustainable.
We'll be around. Simply call out if needed.
Oh, we get a little straw too. It's adorable.
I can't do that because my audio's.
It's okay. And then we just lurk around. Obviously, we're aware if they need something, so we'll just sit up there.
Okay, if needed, I'll pop in.
Yep.
And dare I say the trades. We need masters in the field, artisans. And have an idea of a couple new courses which aren't quite being touched on here in Zafira. Something that maybe I can help with. And that of my staff, of course. Bring in a few experts from across the world, see who we can bring in, help mold and...
I hope you've enjoyed it, chat.
Inspire the next generation. Such as your lovely Stellaria. Dipping into the craft as well, from last I heard.
She is showing quite promise in business practices. I believe her goals have changed.
Really? Well, to each their own, of course. But you understand where I'm getting at. It's important that our children, those who are going to follow us towards the future, have just as much opportunity as you or I. Dare I say, more opportunity than you are. Again,
that is what I mean.
For the future.
I believe she will make an excellent heiress.
Heiress?
I haven't outright asked her, but I have thought about it recently. I think there will be a time when I ascend beyond a businessman. I will need my daughter to look after the family.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Heiress?
Oh shit!
Not protege, not...
Oh shit.
Contingency.
Chat.
Heiress.
Oh shit. Oh
You would
fuck.
pass it all down.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You have changed.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
My goals are the Shadow Cartel, Jonas. She has no purpose there. And I will be gone.
And here I thought you couldn't get any more bold.
It is a time for boldness, as you've so displayed.
She is the chosen one. Oh, fuck.
Giving up your business, your control, your foundation. What? What's your plan? Taking them all alone. They have more money than gods. Surely you're taking something with you. And here I've been trying to get myself free from that web.
My contingencies are expensive. I have been preparing for this for some time. As I told you, in that edge of the world you took me.
Just good business back then. Not the young, ambitious upstarts we were all those years ago, though. I suppose they never really did break you in.
They always hated my rebellious attitude towards them. And I made it very known. That is why I left after all. Oh, the look on their faces when I return. That in itself will be worth it.
I'm sure you know that the moment they even get a sniff of you, your surprise will be already past. However you do decide to make your grand debut, it'll need to be more than just walking in with a valet calling your name. Something much more explosive.
Quite so. And so it will be.
You're not doing this just to stay a step ahead of me, are you? Can't stand the idea of me being on equal footing.
Of course not. I have no such meaning.
Well, however you do choose to go about this, do make sure that your going away party doesn't end up being your funeral. I don't want to have to prepare 2 speeches.
We will see what causality has in store. But this is not mine. You're here for yourself.
This is us
and
to
for
meet
our
in the
grand
middle.
pearl of a city.
So it shall be. Regardless, as I do bring attention further up the ladder, there is a sense of responsibility that I'm going to make sure is upheld. The meeting that I was ever so graciously thankful to be welcomed within. The sheer conduct, the bickering, the lack of respect. And there was a word, sort of a C, not commitment. It's not coming to mind right now, curse this damn language. There was a... They think they're indestructible, untouchable where they are. that just because we sit at the same table, that they are protected by the so-called code of theirs. But day by day, there's more rumors, more scandals in the street, nearly every morning. And yet, no one questions the other. Just letting it happen. No sense of... Oh, my word, it's that word again. Standard. Self-standard that needs to be upheld. Anyone who sits on a throne should fear those below them. They all do, they always do. Uprisings, keeping them in line, keeping them in order. Kill them with kindness. Rule them with fear. Or perhaps sometimes just sheer military might. But the moment that they stop believing, the moment that you don't give them a common cause, or perhaps the moment you do give them a common cause, it all comes crashing down.
The happiness of the people is paramount.
Chat, they're gonna yap for hours.
Dare I say, nearly half of the city is in flames.
I shall be heading out.
Of course, have a good night.
And this is
the part, guys, where these two can yap for literally hours. So if you want to call it, feel free to call it, because they will go for a hot minute. Just
My
giving
wife
you a
is a
full
yapper.
warning. Emo's
I
a
love my wife.
yapper. Hal's a yapper.
And they also
Full-
take really long breaks in between words.
Full warning, you
They're the
guys.
worst kind of yappers.
We're just full warning, you guys. Feel free to continue to spectate if you wish, but they do be yappers.
I have worked tooth and bone
Listen,
to
I got
make Market
pizza and
District
first row
what
seats.
it is to this day. But
I hope you enjoyed
hold to myself and
tonight,
my own
Imagine,
standards.
with that role.
But the council and our
And the
rules
ending.
we have in place,
One bit,
archaic in nature,
rolls.
keep us
I
from
hope my narrative DMing was good as
I
well.
would like nothing more to help.
Yeah, it was good.
And so I have when I can.
I didn't
and with
know if we were supposed to like sign and then just leave. That's the only thing I was just like,
You could have
do I
done
just
whatever.
stay
So we
sitting
didn't tell
here,
you on purpose.
Got it.
The only thing
I was
we told you
I was
on
mostly
purpose
waiting-
was the secret, and then you could have done whatever you wanted to do as that character, and we would have responded.
Gotcha.
You could have even refused to sign the papers.
I think he was still thinking that either, like, he didn't think he was gonna be killed. Like, either.
Yeah, that was the point. So either option,
New business
signing the
opportunity
paper
or
or not signing the paper, you all would have died.
Sure.
But yeah, we purposely didn't tell you guys what was actually going to happen to you guys, to just allow you guys to genuinely roleplay out how you wanted these characters to be for the night.
Yeah, makes sense.
All we gave you were your fun little secrets.
I, had fun being.
Have you been there, Jonas? Above?
I'm upset parts of the map didn't work though. This is like the first time the map has been in use since I worked on it, and it is my first ever map. So I knew there was probably going to be issues, but fuck. I have to figure out the games. Udon coding, curse you.
For many of them.
That's the only one that's not really working, right?
The pool tables aren't working. The blackjack isn't working. And the roulette was working for me, but people were having issues with it, so I gotta figure it out.
Blackjack worked for a little while and then it stopped working.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out.
Good luck, because that's some fucking wizardry that I don't understand.
But
Pop out of the VC.
Yep.
But I will be here.
Yep. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the map, because this will become a social lobby. This was a soft opening, basically, and stress test for this social lobby that I'm going to be hosting.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. Alright, enjoy your pizza.
Sure. Sure. I look forward to flattering this game of yours. And here I thought I was going to be the one giving entertainment. So, Miss McKay then?
Oh.
Your heiress.
Why?
Proper lessons, tutelage, making sure she knows fine business sense.
Why? Bring her up again. What
I've
the
been
fuck?
taking her to work every Tuesday, making it a habit, letting her sit in on Daddy's daily activities.
That's crazy.
Actually adorable.
She seems content for now. There was a duration where she was unruly.
Misbehaving at her age. Please, a little bit of teenage angst is normal.
She was less misbehaving, but more wanting a father, wanting to spend time with me.
Brother.
So, a weekly date? That's actually quite nice of you. Do you have to plan around her, or is she getting the whole experience?
She is not ready for what lies below MMI. The labyrinth that we've built, the progress we've made. When she is of age, I will show her what we truly do, what her future purpose may be. But as I told you, I have yet to even ask her if she wishes to be heiress.
Of course. If at the moment you place that sort of even idea in her head, she'll get spoiled. Leave it to the last moment.
Yes. But for now,
she'll have to
I am
prove
starting
herself
slow.
at the table.
Indeed. But for now, I am merely starting slow with her tutelage. And she has Willow here to also help. The two are getting along better as of recently.
I'm glad to hear. It's about time she came around. I thought she just hated you. Good. This is good progress.
And my darling here has her own future kingdom to
Well.
rule very soon.
Well.
That's what I've heard. I was just asking her. earlier
Matcha and
to
I have
fill me
talked.
back in
It
on
has
her little
gotten
pet
better.
project.
It's still rocky, but it has gotten better.
We can make our own day of that. Another reason for us to get together. What do you think?
Of course, I'd be fine with that.
Lovely, dear. Thank you. But, well. I look forward to this, actually. I'll try not to get impatient. I'll keep myself occupied with my own work. Of course, do let me know if you need anything.
I will, Jonas.
How
This
is
is
it?
delicious, by the way. Absolutely delicious.
Well gristled? Is the flavor sweet, savory? Perhaps a little tart?
Oh, it is quite savory. Similar to basilisk in a form, but a greater richness to it.
Matcha and I did have a talk out of character about Stell and Willow and cleared the air on a few things. We are now on the same page of why things are the way they are with the relationship.
When I head home and see what they decide
and
to put a round of plastic wrap and shove in the fridge.
why it will improve and what it takes to improve.
And how are you liking for yours, dear?
I love it. It's very nice. The spice is about right.
I did not, bro. Falco, I did not think Stell would ever be in the fucking big chair. Dude, when I first started talking to Malleus, back in the day with the Star Child, with the Gothic Lolita and the long hair, I thought my ass was getting put in a sweet home.
Loves my cooking. The last I did was
I'm not even going to fucking lie to you.
Yes, my Christmas pud.
And now here we are.
Stuffed their faces with it, especially Jazz.
Yes, and Jasmine did.
She had me worried, though. She did run to the bathroom shortly after, but I think it was just, she stuffed her face too fast. That must have been it.
I'm sure they absolutely loved your recipe for
Is
holiday
Mr.
food.
McKay horrible at cooking?
I'll make you a batch.
Oh, I wouldn't want to trouble you.
That
Darling, my new hobby these days
is amusing.
I would love to.
Malleus
Really?
McKay being bad
Darling,
at
cooking.
cooking.
All right, sure. I look forward to seeing what sort of experiments you come up with.
Adorable.
Feel free to
What's the next
send
holiday?
over any.
Simply adorable.
Valentine's? Or Easter?
Oh, Willow is cooked. Oh, Willow is cooked.
I'll leave it to the local
Oh, goodbye, Willow. Rest in peace,
I'll make you
Willow.
a Valentine's pud.
Are you making me your Valentine, okay?
I have Willow here for that.
The head snap.
I'm going to make her a box of chocolates.
Oh, I'm so
it'll be
sorry.
great.
Chocolate is so hard to
Sure it would
make.
be.
Chocolate is so hard
I
to
don't want
make.
to spoil all the surprises for her. Perhaps we should move on.
Oh no. Chocolate is so difficult to make. Oh no.
But Miss Willow, you're a lady of charity. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, my word. But that last shot was very better. Oh, I got ahead of myself. Sorry, just a moment. Like it's good, but it had quite a burn that I wasn't really expecting. Oh. Really needs a good. Feels like something that should be more of a shot than a full drink. Anyway, pardon me. You're a lady of charity. Do you have any questions of what I've discussed thus far? Maybe some subjects I haven't touched on yet here, my possible policies on, or maybe even you'll inspire me on policy I have not yet considered. Please, inspire me.
Nothing much really on my end. I was quite curious on everything that was being mentioned, and I was taking note of a lot of it. Mostly for personal matters.
Clockwork men. Ah, the other notes, yes. Very well.
Fuck.
Always kept things very simple, haven't you?
Fuck.
I mostly observe, try and watch, and I feel like I learned quite a lot today.
Glad to hear. And Willow, dear, I do look forward to seeing what you're capable of once you're free of this familial crisis of yours.
Of course.
Any
I did test the music chat, but I am really nervous that parts are gonna get muted. Like I'm really fucking nervous.
My jeopardizing his monopoly. It was to the point that we had to call recess. And his advisors, during this recess, went ahead and sat down in my lobby and nearly boasted across the room of how they were going to murder my entire staff.
Idle
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
I mean, Malleus straight up told
as
her
empty as they may
that she was gonna get a sweet home.
Polite to shit on someone's carpet.
Of course not. It seems the boy is still attached to strings.
Dare I say,
Seems his advisors are getting a bit courageous.
Yes, yes. This is what I'm talking about. While I was speaking to young Mr. Coda, he, dare I say, did not answer a single question without needing to look up to either of his shoulders and get that little nod of approval. It's like, can I? Can I? And when I did, how do I put this? One of his advisors, I wasn't quite sure who they were. They didn't even introduce themselves, but they assured that, and I quote, "I know my place," and then proceeded to very much speak out of turn when I gave a opinion they did not agree with. Interrupting Mr. Coda, even. Very disrespectful.
This was last council meeting, correct?
This was a, scheduled meeting between myself and Mr. Coda. However, the council meeting did show a very similar habit. Makes me wonder who's actually running District Zero. The Boy King? Or perhaps a advisor trying to reach for the lamp.
Mm-hmm. True, Falco.
Most likely a
So
batch
true.
of them is my suspicion. I've worked well with the boy. He is malleable. And quite so.
Has potential.
He does. But he is still just a little Pinocchio.
Yeah, she is, surprisingly.
What he needs is proper role models.
I agree.
Otherwise, the only one who seemed on the fence about what I'm proposing was Mr. Nemesis. It very much seemed like... It seemed like he was hopeful. He was intrigued by the investments I offered. But... hesitant, dare I say. A bit stone-faced, that man.
Nemi is quite the statue. Always has been.
The little heiress.
Eventually the statue, though, does crumble. He can't stay that way forever.
Especially if he keeps bringing in strays. Especially one that has a habit of tearing up the furniture.
Are you speaking of his daughter, newly adopted?
Newly adopted? Which one do you refer?
Within the last year or two. Plum?
Oh, that sweet little thing. No, I've had the pleasure of meeting her. Harmless. I was talking about the... dare I say, very electric personality. Of a temper. Melter, you'll get there. After all, she was very closely related to a previous seat holder.
Ah.
There you are.
She's still around.
She was sitting in his lap, going off about how no one rules her. And Nemesis assuring that he provided her absolute pardon for her exploits in the waterfront. Meanwhile, dear Mr. Coda stands in protest, as her damages to District Zero and the power grid have yet to be amended.
I heard word of the activities from Sweetheart of last council meeting. That you jogged my memory that the girl was there, but having her sit with Nemesis. Very interesting. I also heard word of a past council member showing up out of the blue.
Yes.
Being allowed entry into an otherwise closed and secret meeting. And no one stood up to contest it.
Well, I would have if it were my place. I did not want to speak over my benefactor of the evening.
Yes, I missed quite a lot. Poor Sweetheart had to deal with it.
It was quite kind of her to substitute in your absence. Giving her that much responsibility as well. She must be doing well.
She is one of my most trusted individuals. And she has a knack for politics and wordplay. I would send Evangeline and or Keon. Keon is very busy as my human resources, and is my go-to for exactly that. But busy, and Evangeline, though, works wonders like your close associate. She is a bit more callous.
Dare I say that woman, if she had her way, could likely run the whole city without us.
Probably so.
For the sake of us having our jobs, maybe let's not tease that one.
Indeed. I'll be sure to be there next meeting. And if there are any associates that speak up in place of their council member, or ex-council members who show up uninvited, or terrorists, I will not have it.
Good. I remember the word now. It finally comes to mind. What I would like to do, with your help, of course, Malleus, I want to hold everyone at the high table to the same thing that I just did here. Accountable. It's about time that everyone started cleaning up their own mess, and if they are going to continue to refuse, I think it's high time that we make them. After all, we want this to be a shining pearl, don't we?
That we do.
So, can I trust that I would have your support in this next venture, my old friend?
You have it.
Yippee!
I look forward to working with you.
I love the
Councilman
owner
Council.
is just fully aware of this conversation, by the way.
As do I, and always have been. my friend?
Nothing. Anything else we need to discuss? I think that just about settles it for business. I can have any leftovers or perhaps second serving sent to you, if that is what you prefer.
I would love some, yes. Maybe even a box.
I'll see what we can do.
Give my regards to the owner. I did meet her briefly. Interesting woman.
I look forward to seeing more of her. Not very well advertised, this place, I will say.
She's gone and ruined that by inviting me. Well, through proxy, of course. I'll make this place known.
Fuck!
At least in market.
You bitch!
All those that matter.
A little bit of trade between our two departments. Mutual understanding and benefit, of course.
Of course.
And to you, my dear, how did that charity?
Zen, can I be a freak?
I'm afraid I was caught up with other business.
Why?
Can I bring them a box?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Unprompted. Okay,
Yep,
sweet.
Go for it.
I thought that would be cool.
Yeah, we're always listening.
Surprising.
Okay, sweet. I wanted to make sure that would be fine.
Yeah, just bring it and just be like the box you requested.
That version of you, nor known of it.
Well, if you allow, I can send a portrait.
Of course, I'd be fine with that.
I'll try to make sure it's appropriate for a working relationship. Should I sign it as well, with or without lipstick?
You don't have to sign it.
Very well.
I hope they picked up on the fact that
the charity
they never talked to us.
It went quite smoothly.
I'm just a little freak.
Everybody
Did you meet your
seemed to
goals?
enjoy their time.
Bro, I hope they pick up on the fact that it was never requested. We just did it.
Yeah, if anything, I've been listening in if they're like talking about the food or like if they want seconds or anything like that.
Yep,
And I've
same.
just been waiting.
My favorite thing is just them talking about the owner and she's just sitting here like, man.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You could have given me the compliments. Just tell me to come here.
Pretty sure it was
Yeah, we
Bitch.
said you could just call out.
Someone made a last minute donation, if I am remembering. So it might be more than that.
I
But I
won't
know it's
fret over
close.
exact numbers, but that is still quite the fortune. Straight
It
into the
is.
mouths of that who needed.
My plans to obviously.
Chat, I don't
also
think they're
try
gonna
and
notice the fact that
make
that
Sarah
box
much
showed up
more
and was given to them without any
especially
actual
those
proper
with
request. Like they just talked about it.
more shelters,
And it
more
happened.
Food banks, more places where they can go to get medical.
And I think that's
treatments
really
more
funny.
accessible to them. That sorts.
My word. A lady going out into the streets, helping those below, those struggling. A face beautiful and revered by the public.
It's so good, chat. They just
And
talked
here I
about
was
it,
worried that
and
you'd
it happened.
Dare I say, between your charitable work, your personal
Malleus asked the owner about it,
your own ambitions,
and
as
the owner
well
was like,
the heart of not
a heartbeat. Or
One
not a
of my
heartbeat,
oldest
a sound
friends,
underneath.
no,
She was like,
my
hmm.
oldest friend.
And then Mallow was like, perhaps just hearing the generator. And she was like, perhaps. We are underground. Malleus is greatly intrigued by the owner. Shocking no one. Let's be honest with ourselves here.
You fit the role perfectly.
I am beyond proud of her. And such a good cause. So much support for it.
shocking no one.
You did excellent, my dear.
I have a feeling Hal is gonna show up frequently as Malleus to these socials.
I'm sure it'll take a couple more decades.
For the simple fact that Malleus is intrigued by the owner, and I'm like, fuck.
Good. And I have a couple of pictures that I've kept out of reach from him, so if you want a little bit of blackmail in the morning, let me know. I can have a bit of spice.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, please. I'd be surprised if you haven't shown her some of my baby pictures. Now then, before we get too off the rails, I should likely see about paying the check. And I do look forward to our next meeting. I really do feel we're going to make some real breakthroughs. Real breakthroughs here. And for you, my dear.
It is a great place for meetings. So it is established in the server. People can use this map for scenes. I am completely okay with people using it for scenes. They just have to message me, and they consent to me being there as the owner.
Forward to seeing what comes next.
And that's it.
Of course, I won't disappoint.
I shall depart then, by your leave. See to some leftover paperwork. Oh, and as promised, I will have those staffing agreements sent your way as soon as possible.
Very good.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, chat. I worked very hard on it.
Thank you for dinner, my friend.
Thank you for coming. I'm glad that there was someone of fine taste in attendance.
Of course, thank you.
I assure that not all of my words were just flowery showmanship. Truly. Well done.
Do we need to be freaks more? Are we good?
That went quite well.
We're good.
That it did. What do you think?
Definitely something for me to keep note of.
Any disagreements?
Nothing much, really. I will ask, did you enjoy your time?
I did.
That's good.
Brings me back. We've hadn't had a dinner like that in a while. He sure knows how to warm up to me. Are you positive? You are unbothered by it all?
I'm positive.
Shows I like the
I've
vibes of this place.
Gone through the ringer of many different things.
You know, I know how you've been working, get you out of the mines. Yeah.
Not much of anything to me.
I have a lot of fixes I have to do, though. It's not, social lobby ready.
I'll try harder.
I realize that I've been eaten by both Stellaria McKay and Malleus McKay. Yay!
Yeah!
All that's left is Willow and Jasmine.
At some point, either tonight or
You can probably get Willow, but not Jasmine.
I'll play a chicken or something. I don't care.
that she was feeling a bit
Kill a
unwell,
chicken in front of her and make her eat it.
and I told her I would probably be busy most of tonight.
Alright, you keep me updated on her condition, and if I need to be there, I'm sure I can tweak my schedule.
Of course.
Very good. Come on, darling. Let's walk out of here.
Oh. darling. Now, why would you have one of those?
Gentlemen, scene.
He's so gay.
I
He
hope
fucking
you
ate me.
liked it.
He
I
ate
hope-
me.
Yo, I can't believe Hal just ate out my. I can't believe Hal just ate out my.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Okay. No.
You even took a box too.
Do you like how you guys
Did
only
you request-
mentioned the box but never actually requested it, and we showed up anyways to give it?
Oh yeah, absolutely noticed. That was great.
Fucking.
I'm sorry.
He was salivating just talking to me. Excuse me. Hold on.
Well played. Well played, everyone.
What?
You were salivating just talking?
I'm happy.
Excuse me? I need
Where are we at? Fun box?
Delicious
Fun
dinner.
box.
Believe I got it.
I had no idea you were actually gonna be one of the seat holders. Boy.
There.
Excuse me?
How?
I hope
dare.
you like what Emo and I cooked up.
Well, oh shit.
You know, I was kind of offered a dish.
I
and I
did.
was showing
That was
your
great,
spiciness,
guys.
so you know what?
That was very cool.
The funny
Yeah, I'll
thing
just do this.
is,
Just
Sorry.
like scene out of Sopranos or something.
the funny
It was
thing
great.
is, we weren't even planning on using Equilibrium. That was a T-minus 3 hour last minute decision because we were being too picky with the maps.
Right. Yeah, I overheard you guys had to scramble to find a new one.
And we went,
So you chose Equilibrium,
fuck
huh?
it. Equilibrium is now in Palace.
I love my boss. I love my boss.
I love
Yeah.
Madsen. Good job.
There's a lot of stuff I have to fix though, so I'm like, ugh.
It's a very good test.
Little freak.
Very, very good.
Very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good stress test. Good use of everything on the map.
On having Keith fucking unsettled by a building.
Yes!
Yeah.
It worked. I did it.
Little known fact about this guy.
She's
or
just
actually
a little
pretty well-known
baby.
fact,
She's
he's
just
a
a little
dimension
baby.
hopper.
That was fun. Appreciate it.
Thank you for your time.
Before hearing that
Of course.
heartbeat unnerved
I look forward to
Thank you
trying
all
to
for
do more.
helping out.
I'll
I
definitely
did
try
make
and,
a comment.
I hope that was fun.
about us
Yeah, no
two being
problem.
together, and I kind of
Yeah, I'll
laughed at
definitely
y'all
try
a
and do
little.
more for
It
you.
was so silly.
And poke
Oh,
in as I
always.
need to.
I will
I'm
always
gonna
take your
be
helping
honest.
hand.
The owner forgot Willow's name for a second because she's like, I've just been referring to her as the
people
young one.
know.
I've forgotten her name.
That was fun. Hope
Thank
you
you
had
so
fun.
much, buddy.
Yeah, you're the young one. You're the baby.
Of course, anytime.
I loved it though.
I got to be.
I would have just been like short stack.
Short stack?
Short
Fuck's
stack.
sake. What the
I'll put
fuck?
you more for Friday
You're
I'm
the
better
baby.
than you. I'm stronger.
Maybe not. But I'm gonna say
Flounder
it.
me. Flounder me.
Finally, people meet the bartender and the owner. Smile. Also, Emo, you're hot
I didn't
micing.
even play the bartender.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Shut the fuck up, wife. God damn it.
You helped serve stuff.
Sorry.
God damn it. What's up?
You helped at the end. You showed up.
I hope at the end.
The model looks
I
so
was just shaking
good.
my head.
Wow.
No, it's broken. It's broken.
Is it?
My
What's
greasy
wrong?
The
ass
audio is 2D.
butler
I
and
don't have
said,
any
"Thank you,
anything.
handsome."
I have an apron toggle.
I can take off the mask, and then this is
Let's look at them
He's
together.
got like sunken features, bags
And I
under
don't
his
have-
eyes, greasy
I don't
hair.
have this on my
That was funny.
PC, so I'll have to boot up the old one and grab
So
it.
greasy. Look at that. Look.
I'm.
I don't know.
I had you a salad.
Listen.
Why'd you
Oh,
call
thank
him
you,
a
I was
handsome.
very
Oh,
nervous for
God.
tonight. This was my
I was
first
just
ever
thinking
time
about
making
it.
a map, by the way. I've never made a map before this.
You hit it right out of the park. Don't even worry about it.
Dude, I'm
There
sorry,
is
I didn't
stuff I
kill
have to
anybody.
fix with it. So.
Bro, thank God Uriel wasn't
The
here.
only thing that I would,
I debated on playing Uriel instead of
Gerald.
NPC.
the only thing that I would kind of say is
Yeah.
there's like, there's sort of a lack of enough
What do you want from me?
Is there one more?
speaking spots where you can just
I
like
made a mistake.
withdraw
Just
to the
a
corner
question
and like
on
talk to
why
the
you're
without
crashed.
everyone ever hearing you. Like there's a couple of spots, but to be fair, I don't know if you care about making it like that or not.
Yeah, I have to
That's
fix
the only thing I
the
noticed.
audio ranges. I've fixed
He's
the
not
games.
supposed to have a face. He's just the bartender.
And then
Especially I think if like
I gotta
Looks like the
fix a
upstairs
few more
can't be
things.
heard from the downstairs. Or
Yeah,
something.
I haven't gotten around
That
to
might help.
fixing the audios. It was planned to.
Otherwise, the place looks great.
Yeah.
Emo was vain.
This was technically still a work in progress when we used it.
Look at the absence of my wife.
Don't worry, I'm here.
My
Those
wife
are her
left me.
memories. I need to fix Irving's combat because his pole comes out, his pole arm, but it just disappears. Like it. Oh, blood magic. Toggles off object.
Oh, you wanted to like kind of dissolve with blood.
Yeah, I know how to do it now. It just when I first made him, I
He
didn't.
looks better with the apron on.
So I just need. Yeah,
You
I
have that.
I love how this guy turned out.
I have cards.
Cool. It's.
I'm just
I
a little
love Irving.
freak.
He's so butler core. He's
Just a little freak.
My favorite thing was
Maxing
seeing people
24/7.
stare at me and like
He's
obviously
literally
being too
Apollo.
nervous to talk to me. It was really funny. It was really funny.
Oh my god! What's going
Let me at that woman, please.
No. I hope you enjoyed her personality.
Skedaddle.
You're being humble. No, I'm being
Most
honest.
Of you guys on Sunday, yeah?
Bye.
Yep, I think we will. I'll see you Sunday. Imagine, thank
Sunday?
you.
See you guys.
What's Sunday?
Yep.
Wait,
See
what's
y'all.
Sunday?
Eden.
Sunday?
Eden lost.
You didn't?
Oh,
Eden
I don't
lost.
Eden. I'm not in Eden, so.
We're losing more
I guess I'll be
Edens.
watching your streams, guys.
I know what I'm doing
I'll be
tomorrow.
watching everyone's streams.
Genesis
I know what I'm
2.0.
doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Some of you I know I'm seeing.
Genesis. Yeah.
You know what's insane? I had like 5 people's stream like pulled up in the background. I had Forksy, I had Yuhao, I had Emo, I had Matcha. I was just like, yeah. And then the moment I was off screen, I'm just like looking. I'm like, all right, who's doing what? Let me see. I feel like Iron Man. I'm like Jarvis enhance.
Yeah, bunch of monitors up.
She used to be.
I do that
the
sometimes
small,
too.
quiet
Get all the
girl that
POVs.
just
I
wouldn't
do that
anything,
too.
and she-
Did you
she
notice?
was so
Emo noticed, but with the
scared
whole
to do
box
anything.
delivery thing,
so excited.
none of you guys actually
I know, she's
requested
just-
it. You guys just talked
I'm just
about
a
wanting one.
freak. I'm just a
And then
little
we showed up with
freak.
one.
I be listening to y'all and
Smile.
shit.
I can't wait to see what
We're always
Talk about
listening.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Match him in.
Oh no. I have
Which
to
means
take off
that
my
private
shirt for it to
conversation was
work.
not private.
Oh, no.
However, with how Equilibrium works, it
I'm a
doesn't
flex
fucking matter
toggle.
because it's still gonna be private. It's not going anywhere.
I know. Her boobs are messed up though.
Visitor.
It's fine.
Yep.
What's the word?
Fuck for it.
Well, because it's mostly they just see it as entertainment.
Discussion. I
They
guess.
just don't really give a shit.
So if
Like the convincing factor for tonight
fuck
for
They probably get all the tea, huh?
Jonas doing this at Equilibrium was the promise of a show.
Yeah. Hopefully, though, I
Gotcha.
This
another
entire
one
night
next
was
year.
just pure
Apparently,
entertainment
I set
for
the
the
bar
owner.
so high that people are expecting another one next year.
Nice.
That's
Really?
it, just
Yeah.
pure entertainment.
A woman after my
so
own
looking forward
heart.
to it. Well done.
What?
I gotta make sure that I'm crossing my legs
show up
properly. I
to
don't
the
wanna
A silly aberration. Want entertainment. That's all we want.
stars or something.
I am afraid. I thought of it, but I'm already booked with two. I'm already booked because Ascension
Where
is
your
tomorrow.
swimsuit at? Where your swimsuit
As
at?
You wanna
well.
see something? Hold on.
Yes.
As
Hold on.
well.
Also, I want to point this out because I think
am
it's funny.
actually one of the
The
Vogue,
point where my hat ends
representatives.
is exactly where the like loop of my VR is.
I
and it
missed
makes
the
me
last
so.
one
Why do you have a hat?
because, something personal.
Kate,
Something personal.
Why are
do you know
you
what hat
fucking
this is?
musketeer,
But,
bitch?
Do you know what hat this
Musketeer.
is?
Hold on.
I
I have to show something
I'm gonna
else.
let you guess. I'm gonna let you
I
guess.
actually
I'll turn your
portray
eyes away.
Vogue's lead
It's
designer.
from a character.
Ah.
Okay.
So it is
Hold on.
absolutely darling. No
I can
cakes.
flex.
Yes, it
Okay.
is. I'm
Oh my
sorry
God.
I'm
about
done.
it.
How you can turn back
It's
around.
Really just me doing trying to do a one-to-one to Edmund.
Sorry, I had to strip. I'm sorry.
Fuck yeah.
I can only flex when I strip. My bad.
Valentine for a little bit just to
Yeah,
perform.
I'm going to go in
I
at
love
least
my
half
little
body.
lady. Look at my little
because
lady.
The Ascension thing is absolutely going to need full body.
Aw.
You look good.
It was
Swimsuits for
squishy.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool.
I could show what I have.
You could.
Is anyone still? Is someone still streaming though?
I'm still
it's
live.
TOS friendly. It's TOS friendly.
Yeah. It is TOS friendly, but I don't want to spoil.
Spoilers.
True. I'm gonna
Barion's
swap back
pulling a
to
speedo.
Final Fantasy. But yeah, that guy, the guy was a great scene.
You fucking loser! You're gonna lose us. You're gonna leave us.
I'm gonna go game.
Question.
What the fuck?
Would have Malleus told
Malleus
her
McKay is
outright
literally
what
a gamer.
happened yesterday? Because I know that you mentioned that, or is that something you want to do another time?
Possibly another time, or if she finds out. He seems to not really like. He's not lying or keeping it from her, but it doesn't really like. She's not bothered by what happened, or doesn't think she even would care.
Oh no!
If she if she finds out in character, or if brings it
I'm
up,
not
then we'll have
allowed
it
to
be
hit
soon,
on my
for sure.
wife
Willow's a
tomorrow.
fucking psychopath.
I want to hit on my wife.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens then, and make a scene out of it, huh?
Yeah. She does have something that she's gonna tell you.
It pained me, by the way, seeing Iceberg just mix shit together and serve like the not the actual drinks. I was like, Iceberg, this pains me.
I should have.
Please,
She found out James.
please.
Oh, he was brought back by the
To be
cult.
fair, it took me like when I started doing Inkwell.
Yeah,
there wasn't any mixing. It was just me just remembering what drink was like, what color
goodness.
picture was supposed to be what. It still took me like 2 months to finally get down.
Jesus.
I should have done
Especially
it.
when
my
trying
bad.
to carry it on in roleplay.
Like, I don't know it. I don't know it by heart, but I could have done it.
It's fine. I promise no one. I promise no one was bothered.
I'm so excited for tomorrow. I just want to be a strong lady.
Alright, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for
I'm spending
that.
tomorrow rested. Tomorrow is finally my rest day.
So yes,
Bye, Hal.
Willow
Have fun
would get
fucking
a-
leaving us again. Bitch. I'm
I
gonna
really
be killed.
hope
My
that
wife
come out.
just goes.
No, you would.
What?
You would get a picture.
I'm sorry?
Hello? I'm sorry.
Would you like some, dear?
I'm
Bitch, you didn't say.
Oh my god, get your wife.
I can't. I can't even.
Willow would receive a tasteful photos of this ensemble. And then a small text message about how upset they were that they weren't actually able to use it.
And also you, don't think I didn't notice Willow staring at the owner. Don't think I didn't fucking notice. I fucking noticed that shit. Willow was doing woman pretty. Willow was doing woman pretty. I fucking saw that shit.
I was.
Willow was full on doing woman pretty.
Damn, honey, it looks so good.
Stare down or just
I'm looking at eyeballs.
women.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Love you.
Gay people.
I love you.
Alright, I'm gonna send my people to Hal. Alright, I'm gonna end chat. Send y'all to Hal.
We're not next to a beach. It's not TOS.
Yeah.
Even though all of you are probably already there. Off you go.
This is so
Oh my
pretty, by
god.
the way.
You
I wasn't actually able to like compliment you. This very pretty.
It's so cute.
Goodbye. I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
They're very pretty.
Puss in Boots. Wouldn't it be? Oh, that's scary.